Wagwan people. Wagwan. Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Rome. Going live. Bless up on yourself. All the people taking time coming in. I don't know. Today we are gonna talk about make sure. Yeah, so today we are gonna talk about beer madness. We are gonna talk about today. Beer madness. We as you can tell by the thumbnail, we're gonna talk about JFF, Tappa Whitmore, different ways if they should leave. That's number one. The biggest thing is should their jobs be taken away from them? That's number one. And if so, how can we get them out of the job? We have a few other peeps come on and basically have a friendly debate on how we can get rid of these people. We don't know if they will come on and defend them in any way, shape, or form. I know my stance on Tappa Whitmore and the JFF. These guys have their stance and the JFF and the management at Jamaica football. So we're going to talk about that, have a friendly conversation and whether or not the JFF and Tappa Whitmore on a whole should just be gone altogether. So looking forward to the conversation. We're going to have man like Ryan LFC on. Hopefully coaches this can jump on panning, Formula Sports, and Talawa too. Yeah, Talawa TV straight out of England. Yeah, we're going to have a decent conversation. For all of you guys who were on the coaches desk the other day, know about the Tiddlywinks. We're going to have a decent conversation and get rid of all of the Tiddlywinks about the JFF, about Tappa Whitmore. But first, I would love to really have this conversation about the JFF and the management of 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 the Jamaica football. And we've been saying this over and over on multiple occasions. Like, how is the JFF managing the football? How has they been carrying on since this man, Mr. Ricketts, I think he named, take over? And what we realized is that the management of Jamaica football has been so sad and so poor that our quality has actually gone down than what it used to be. Now you ask yourself the reason why Whitmore has such a great win record and yet still we're not moving up the things like the FIFA ranking is because the people that we're beating are nothing of note. You understand? We're beating Martinique, Guadeloupe, and them side there. It really not gonna do anything for build up our stature in a football, which means these guys will never get any sort of, um, sponsorship to carry the team, to get money. Now the JFF is so slappy. Let's lay out a few things why we absolutely sure no say the JFF slappy as hell. People living in diaspora, people living in America, Canada, Europe, anywhere across the world, still cannot go on the JFF website and buy a pair of jersey. Just the other day, they made the jerseys available for people in Jamaica. And in order for you to get it, you pay your money, and you have to go on the JFF, pick it up. That's how slappy the JFF is right now. It don't make sense, does it? None of it makes sense. Like, I would love to buy myself a jersey, a reggae boys jersey. I walk up and down in Maryland. Can't do it because the JFF is not making that available. You go up on Umbra website, and Umbra have the jersey them from 2017, 2019, and them are selling for almost $100. Why can't we buy the Jamaica national jersey where them just come out with? Why is the JFF not selling those jerseys to get money? That's an avenue to get money. You know how much people that want to buy a jersey right now and cannot do it? Instead, you have to spend money on a Manchester United jersey. Them not instill pride in the football or all the way I watch and love, Them not pushing no pride in it, none at all, and it don't make no sense. We talk about constantly over and over. The JFF is seeking for players to come and represent them from overseas. Yet still that same JFF doesn't want to put systems and policies in place to facilitate those players. Like, if you think about it, these players sitting at home, playing for big clubs in Europe, constantly being asked or constantly being taken care of since they were kids. And the JFF is going to come to them and say, hey, could you please come play for my country? However, I need you to take care of everything. Go to the embassy, take care of your passport yourself. Oh, that makes sense. The JFF can simply present a plan to the Jamaica National Security Minister of Security and say, listen, I'm going to give you these names, documents, and you ask Speaker to present me with a plan, a 4-week plan to get them their passport within 4 weeks. It's absolutely entirely possible, fam. And they can have exceptions for those guys who can't find them great grandmother passport or birth certificate. Exceptions are there, fam. But the JFF don't want to do it. Either them incompetent or them just dumps. You tell me. But those are for the few reasons why I think JFF should not be in the job. We're going to also talk about, when the panel come on, we're going to also talk about reasons why Tappa should not be in the job either. Like, I can't wait for someone, whether in the comment section or when the panel come on, to defend Theodore Tappa Whitmore and his record with Jamaica football. Because I feel like that has been non-existent. I do feel like they brought on Tappa out of the ethers, out of nowhere, just so that they can have someone to say, yes, massa, yes, massa. That's what the JFF wants. They want someone who they can control. Ryan, I'm sending the link in a second, fam. Jano. Hold on, let me shoot it over to you. I go shoot over the link to the thugs, them, you know. Make the people them come on and make me know what them think, whether I'm on different Tappa or not. But I really like to hear a man like Ryan. I really like to hear a man like Ryan, coach's desk, all of them man they come on and defend Tappa. Come on and defend man like Mr. Ricketts. Like JFF. I really like to see a man come on and defend JFF. Best of yourself, brother. Bless up yourself. They are from day one, Marvel Nelson. Bless up yourself, man. Manaz. Make him know the link soon drop, man. I'm going to send it to him in a second. One of the things that Ryan that tell me about the other day, you know, is like, we always speculate say there's a bunch of favoritism in the team when they might pick the team. We always talk about when Whitmore them pick the team, one set of man always get picked. And you ask yourself, is that really true? And then Ryan sent me a picture of the first team, 2017, when Whitmore played, and the last team. And there's a core set of man where Whitmore always pick, regardless of how them there in the world. And that core set of man was on the first team, and they were on the last team when them play against USA. And I said, Jano, there's so much available out there, but Whitmore them not pick them. You understand? You know, so Mr. Woodburn, you're right, you know, boss. Michael Woodburn, you're right, you know. Are the only country where the coach failed miserably and still keep him job. Whitmore no win a trophy. And every time him go Gold Cup and lose it, them say, oh yeah man, we did well, we did well. As if nobody is expecting Jamaica to win. And that's the problem, you know. As Jamaican fans, look at the whole country now, no ambition. Because we go into the competition, reach a semi-final and say, yes, we reach a semi-final. Instead of we I say, rah, Jano, you know, say, I win if we win this. Nobody not disappointed say we lose. Nobody not disappointed say we lose. Dante Dan, bless up yourself, my general. Bless up yourself. Nobody not disappointed say we lose. Everybody I say, yes, we did well, we did well. Nobody no want to hear say we did well. Nobody no want to hear that. Look how far Louis Van Gaal carry. Yes, Louis Van Gaal might have left because, you know, him the one for go Manchester United back in the day. But the problem with our football culture and with the JFF is that we don't expect we team to win. So when them go and go through the first round or the knockout stages, yes man, we make it through the knockout stages, even though we should have beat Costa Rica. Yeah man, we make it to the semi-final a couple years ago. Yeah man, we make it to the final a couple years ago in a Philly. I was there at the final in a Philly. There was nothing to celebrate about that game. We get goals for that. We get goals and dash them. When Mexico beat him and walk out of the stadium, vex. But everybody else talk about, yes, little bit of island, the first Caribbean island to make it to the final in our Gold Cup. We need to be the first Caribbean island to win the Gold Cup. And because we don't have no ambition about football, while Whitmore is still the coach today. Because people out there, I walk around and defend Whitmore and say, yeah, the man almost have 55 wins. Yeah, but 55 wins against Guadeloupe and Martinique and them, man, they don't really make sense. How much does that count? You know? You have 55 wins against Guadeloupe and Martinique and those, man. What purpose that serve when all we want is to see gradual improvement and a stake and a stake in the world stages when you watch football? You think it's nice to watch World Cup every year and you can't put on your colours? You have to support other team. Every World Cup, me have to support Argentina. Every World Cup, me have to support Argentina. Me can't support no other side because my country not there in there. Why my country not there in there? Because we have opportunities and we not call the right individuals to play for the team. You understand what I say? Imagine this. Imagine this. I'm want to know. I want to think about this real long and hard. If it was a case where all of the players available to us right now, if we call those players that are available to us right now, would we have won the Gold Cup? 100% guarantee we would have won the Gold Cup. If we have a manager, would have any sort, to me, in my opinion, any sort of tactical awareness or acumen, would we have won the World Cup? Yes, we would have won the World Cup, the Gold Cup. But the JFF and a whole, we're not even talking about a top 11 now. The JFF, they don't care about winning, fam. They don't care about winning. This man got into power and the president of the JFF, and all he cares about is maintaining his power, gaining more power in a CARICOM, and continue to make money, fam. They don't care about the footballing program himself. They don't care about winning. If they are struggling to get sponsorship and scholarships right now, think about this long and hard. If you're struggling right now to get sponsorships and scholarships, right? If you were winning, constantly winning, wouldn't it be so much easier for you to get those kind of stuff? But today, people, is going to be the uncensored, the unfiltered version of the photo official. Everybody will coming on, understand that they're coming on to express themselves, right? We're coming on to speak your truth, right? When Ryan come on, he need to make we know, let us leave the floor game and say the say what you need to separate. Express yourself as a Jamaican, as a fan of Jamaican football, someone who wants to see our football get better. The only way we can do it is for critique and express yourself. Yes, we're going to do it in a manageable way, but we have to express yourself regardless, fam. Because this cannot continue. We cannot have a system, we cannot continue to have a system where the people who are run our football, right, who are tasked of bringing us joy in terms of watching football, don't really care about it. So starting from the JFF, why is it that they're not picking the people that they're supposed to be picking? But before we go any further, let's touch on some of the comments real quick. Football is a result football is a result-driven job. Win championships, keep your job. JFF always crying about money. Michael Woodward, see there? You get it right there, so that's it right there. You win, you make money. It's that simple. It's that simple. Which is why, in order for you to win, you bring in the right people, the right ballers, win now, and then invest in your country later. Invest in the football infrastructure later. Genuine. Our benchmark is extremely low. Yeah, that's the reason. Marvin Nelson, you have the exact reason. The benchmark is extremely low, fam. When you look at the ambition of not only the JFF, and not only Theodore Whitmore, but it seems like a vast majority of the fans don't really expect Jamaica to do nothing in football. See? So they're not really disappointed when we actually don't do nothing in football. That the part that don't make sense to me, Pari. We need some silverware now. Yes, JPS. We need silverware now. And we left out of it, which is why it's disappointing to me that the president go up on the people on TV and I'm gonna make talk say this was a good practice. This was a good practice. That the man say. What kind of slackness that? The Gold Cup is not practice for the World Cup qualifiers. The World Cup, we go there for win. The World Cup qualifiers come afterwards, and we're supposed to go in at that for win too. Right? But because we not have no ambition, at that reach we. That's exactly where we reach because we not have no ambition. Me shoot out the link here real quick again to Talawa and them people there. So it's disappointing to me that the lack of ambition are rub off from the JFF to the fans. And only a few people willing to call it out. You understand? We don't have a lot of people willing to stand up and say, hey, you know, see a friend thing and go on in the JFF. A lone friend thing, you know. Nobody no want to stand up and call it out. Like when we are going to stand up and say, yo, certain people should not be in the 60-man squad. When we are going to stand up and say, why is the coach calling Javan East? And Jamal Low not dead. Jamal Low, all right, well, I'm good enough. But Javan East, I get called. We didn't go call Shamar, because we talk about Shamar too much already. But let me bring on the general real quick. Make the man come have him say, Ryan. Blessings here, sir. Manners and respect.
Yeah, man. Thanks for sharing your platform with me. First time on your platform. It's a pleasure to be on it, Bridget. You give me a lot of support, so why not give it back?
Well, brother, I tell you, you're enough thing, you know. You are the trendsetter, you are the coach's desk, you know. So, I really want to ask, I like to give you a couple minutes, Ryan, for you express yourself on an honest level. And what you think about the JFF and Theodore Tappa Whitmore?
I think there's a panel in my command. I don't want to repeat myself. You know.
I really talk, you know.
What coaches that say with them there? Call them phone, man.
They soon come on, man. I really talk. Me phone on for them.
And time,
man. We text them. Tell her say she might be late a little bit because she has sort out her internet. But
yeah,
them say them will come on, man.
Problem. We coach there. Yeah. We formula there. We them want to run from
formula say them a forward, man. A formula and coach more here come defend anything, you know. A formula and coach more here come defend with more because them always a defend
make sure you guys hit the like button, share the stream, and share it on the YouTube channel. So make sure you guys stick around because we're going to break it down to pieces. We have a good amount of time here to talk. No work for me today, so I have enough time for sit down. When it comes on to Jeff, I have a lot of time to talk about them. You understand? I just don't want to talk now and then. Me have to talk over
repeat yourself again.
Everybody there. You understand? So we are share out the live, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, and we have a very good discussion. We need to
share it everywhere.
Make our voice hear, people hear our voice because we are here to make sure that things fix and fix properly. You understand? This thing when me hear the president talk about preparing for World Cup. What do you mean by preparing for the World Cup? I have about 16 players has get called enough over a long time. Every single time the coach call up a team, he call up them player. This is joke, bro.
Yeah, it should be preparation.
In that job, bro.
You know why? I would have said it earlier, you know. The reason why these men can continuously have a job and nobody in a business is because the fans, especially in Jamaica, don't really know what exactly they're supposed to look for when it comes to the JFF and when it comes to a coach and a Tappa Whitmore. You understand? Them just accept whatever they get. See? Which really makes sense to me because us beating Martinique and Guadeloupe and them side they don't so it really matter though. Would you consider Liverpool win over Stoke City as equal as Liverpool win over Man City?
No.
Exactly. Them things don't really matter, fam. Them things don't really matter. And that's why we don't move up like the FIFA rankings from Whitmore there because what? The one little win them we might get against some little, low level side when they really
football minerals. They call them football minerals.
Exactly. See, don't forget to see a party shop thing, man. A lone party shop.
Yeah, man, people share out the live, man. We have 19. Share it out, man. Instagram, Twitter. We have Talawa TV. We're going to have Formula. We're going to have coaches decks. Let us have a discussion. But without the fans, we'll be here alone talking. So share the stream. Get the people them out there, bitchy. hit the like button. Make sure the whole 19 of you guys hitting the like button. No man, a 20 minutes, nobody late, Bridget.
Everybody late. Hey, you know, say the JFF, you see the post them put out the other day? When them say the jersey them available for people in Jamaica buy them.
This is big joke, bro. Listen.
but you only can guard it. You only can guard it.
You see why these clubs can make millions of dollars off of our head? Because we love them, brother. My wife paid nearly $300 for that jersey for me.
Yeah.
This is my birthday last a year ago. I know she buy this for me for my birthday.
Yeah.
This I never take the name, I never take the extra badge. Come here and say, yo, me not spend $200 buy a jersey.
So exactly.
Why I make my wife do it? And because my birthday gift, so I tell her, so listen, all right, I'm not gonna order these Chris and the Champions League logo. I'm just gonna take a normal one, and this costs nearly $200 Canadian. And me get this for like 2 weeks now. I got 3 weeks. So me I say, DHL, why Jamaica Football Federation can't get them money for sponsor them and ship the jersey for them?
We don't know, fam.
I buy the jersey, Liverpool put it out on them website and them Instagram. I say, bam, click on the thing for Instagram, I can order the jersey. When I go up Jamaica, I have to go all over the place. I have to go Google, save it depend. And then this site name, Umbre. This football thing out of fashion, man. This jersey store thing named Umbre out of fashion. I say Nike sponsor 80 and them country. Why we can't get Nike for sponsor we? Big Jamaica.
Because of the incompetence around the country, dog. Be a madness around the country, man. The man just operate for themselves. That's all they care about. Themselves. You understand? They don't care about nothing else.
All right. Bring up the comment about $300 for a jersey.
Man say get a rip-off.
People, when I understand, the jersey costs $300. For ship it, to get this badge, to get this logo alone on it, at $10 pound, right? To get the extra Champions League logo on it is an next $10 pound, right? So that's two. Show your face, man. We not work with no people.
In just graphic cameraman, they don't get good, man. So, just see by the cameraman.
So basically, a $20 extra this for the jersey, right? And then I pay $20 for shipping. And then if it come in Canada, you have to pay an extra $31. So the jersey is 70 pounds. Plus me have my name in it, Ryan LFC. And if I put the name in it,
if I pay for your name.
A $15. This man is business. This man want to make money. Because our favorite team. Our favorite team. So why me can't buy 2 jerseys from Jamaica for $200 for 200 US? 2 jerseys, 2 home kit I want for Jamaica. I can't get it. Brother, I'm willing to buy the 2 jerseys and then money come and give me a discount more for 2016. I don't want a 2016 jersey. I'm modern time in, I'm on a brand new jersey now.
You want them to just come around.
Bro. It's easy, bro. The JFF, they just need more younger people and more smarter people in the federation. Can realize I'll be old people in there. No disrespect to them, but you need that experience. You need that look of balance there. And I'm glad how them get a younger person to deal with the face, with the Twitter and the Instagram. You see a difference. Yeah, and they want us to give them credit for that. Give what kind of credit for what? Them thing they should been doing.
Everybody needs to go from the JFF. Down to the janitor.
Bridget,
everybody needs to go over that. Down to the janitor.
I'm gonna have the work tonight, and we're here to discuss. Viewers, share out the stream.
Share man, push it out, man. We have 30 people who are pretty thing.
Brother,
push the like button, man.
When me in Jamaica,
push it out there.
Be a knockoff jersey me usually buy. I could afford it. I could afford it to be a knockoff jersey me usually get. And now, my wife, Bridget, me have to give thanks to her. I know me not buy an original jersey out of my pocket. She always asks me, what you want for your birthday? She buy me the jersey then. You understand? Right now, I have
Would I
two
love to buy
jerseys
a
in my
jersey
closet.
from them?
I have two jersey, original jersey where me buy from a Canadian store for give away from my YouTube channel. Two of them, Liverpool jersey. I mean, I give it to the viewers then. So what? I can't buy a jersey from the Jamaica website to give the reggae boy support of them?
Me just dash $100 on a Man U jersey. Cavani, Man U jersey. The new one even just push out. Right? And that $100 that could have got for the away jersey for Jamaica have. You see that jersey look neat? You see the jersey look neat?
The jersey bad, man.
The Jamaican jersey them bad, man.
Yeah. Family, me the man them say you can't get no jersey unless you're at Jamaica go pick it up at JFF. I said them I try to set man up, walk go on at JFF. Obviously go pick up jersey.
That's poor, brother. That's poor. Brother.
You said you pay feet and then walk around and go pick it up.
This jersey come right at my door, brother. Right at my door it come, brother. And I know nobody come tell me about Canada, first world country, Jamaica. Brother, a joke thing. Me ship thing from Canada got my yard, a Jamaica. It's just lack of preparation and vision, brother. Go check how many teams in the Caribbean Nike and Adidas sponsor. And we can't get Nike or Adidas to sponsor a big Jamaica. Right?
Yo, the man them have Umbro on the jersey and not even Umbro website have the new jersey. Explain that to me. Nobody not have the new jersey. The JFF is solely incompetent.
The man them say September it come. How can you put out tease the fans then? I never see Liverpool tease the fans about them put out a jersey and you can't get it right away.
How you go in a competition, the Gold Cup, and not put out the jersey before the Gold Cup? How much money you spend the day before the Gold Cup if you put out the competition? A joke thing. Formula. Cause we are waiting for Crystal and possible coaches to jump on before we do anything else. But before we get into the conversation, I want to ask you real quick, what's your thoughts on how the JFF is being run right now? Or the football
wait till the people them come, the man rooms, man. Wait till the people them come, man, rooms, man. We can't afford for Formula to talk over about where I say.
Yeah. Fair point.
The coach is saying no see we online, man. What I mean?
Send it to them in them. By the way, coach can go. You know where coach can. You put the link. Oh, you know, put the link in I think. Yeah, I put it in a community post. You know, I learn quick and fast. So for
I forgot to learn how to do it, master.
Yeah, not too difficult.
Yeah. It good for when you record a video, you get a 1 day or 2 day and just for in case it misses. Me use it often, bro. Me use it and share room video, Talawa video, you know.
I realize that.
Hey, speaking of Talawa video, you know, say me and Talawa do one little clip and review of the competition scene. And we have a point in it where we talk about Low, and she clipped up out there and show it on Instagram, and Low see it and clip it and put it up on the Instagram, you
know. That's a good man.
Low see it and clip it up and put it on the Instagram, because we that say, oh, Low did have one of the best competition, and she that defend him and say, you know, it was a situation where everybody that chastised him when him just start, but him fight adversity. I mean, I pick him as the player of the tournament for me for Jamaica.
Agreed. He has been good. Rome, give me 1 second. 1 second. Rome.
Yeah, man.
Rome, you see next thing, brother. When the JFF sell the jersey at the same price as the new jersey, how can that be possible?
Exactly. Like the old jersey at the same price as the new jersey. I mean, see, I think about almost $100 per Umbro for the old jersey, you know. You go for Umbro website.
Joke, bro. That's joke.
Complete slackness, fam. Complete slackness.
Bro, I get a lot of offer, you know, for people for my unbox jersey on my channel, you know. But let me tell you this, China people. When you think, man, when you see man as a black man and man dead for younger, you go with that. The man them want to come ship. Them want me do 3 video and 3 different Liverpool jersey. Brother, I tell him I get amount of offer I get. For the 3 video for unbox 3 Liverpool jersey. I say, brother, more than $100 Canadian. Me don't really need the jersey. Me have original jersey. The amount of jersey me have, brother. Me have over 30 at Liverpool jersey. Me don't need Liverpool knockoff, brother. More original. The man who want send me knockoff jersey from unbox it on my channel for people.
Unbox it for your channel.
So listen to my China people. No disrespect to me. You not go like say money not good for black people. Run money. Don't come to me, email me about unbox not now, give me the money. Me not take no jersey unless it's an original jersey for unbox for my channel. You have to give me $100 Canadian.
So wait, Ryan is a why you do it so much Liverpool jersey, boss?
I mean, boy.
How much money you spend on Liverpool jersey, boss?
Brother, me not go party. Me not go party. Let me show you. Because I have them one place. Well, me answer.
Me not spend so much money for Man U doing. I'm sorry.
Boy, if me have a side mood,
boy.
Yeah. If me have a side mood, me buy a one jersey, yes, but 30 yard. I want if money that if a original in a room.
Exactly.
Thousands of US dollars that in a.
Yo, the new jersey that my man you come up with, me like them, so me buy a Cavani jersey.
Yeah.
And $100 I spend on that. And the away jersey no come out it. I mean, I wear another one for another 3 years. Unless me get bigger, fat, and another one I can't fit me, then this year I go buy an extra large.
But room, I care money that you know. I care money. Ryan and take a spend per jersey, you know.
Yeah, but I change that I man spend for jersey you have you know. And last year that one was $200.
Mercy.
Yeah.
Ryan look like him fortunate in life, man.
You can't find that. The man say, my wife buy me jersey for his birthday, man. You can't find him something there. Can't find him something there.
Wife you spend on him, man. Wife you spend on him.
Right. I don't know if Umbro and JFF have some sort of like agreement say only certain people can sell the jersey them at certain time, or the JFF can't sell the jersey them, because I don't understand why the jerseys are not available. And the reason why me harp so much on the jersey them, it's because that's one avenue of making money. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I saw all of these big clubs, I saw they make their money more while jersey sales, you know. Zine? Jamaica have a diaspora huge. Not to mention the population where they in Jamaica were willing to buy it. You understand? If you can make money off of that, then if the population, the diaspora alone can play the players, they wouldn't have to worry about contract negotiations. You get what I say? They wouldn't have to worry about paying the man them $500 US. Because $500 US are $5, but the panel alone from coaches desk can play one player. Think about it. If one panel from coaches desk buy a jersey, I one player that get paid. Think about the amount of people who come in from coaches desk every night. Come watch him. And then the people around the world were just willing to buy a jersey. You understand what I say? The money is there to be made. For them make the money and push forward and pay the youth them, but they don't want to do it. They want to keep everything to themselves and keep them bias and fronting going on. And that a mash up for football, that's how we can win.
But you know, Rome, yes, it's good from it. Your point is solid about, you know, it being a main revenue stream in terms of kit sales or jersey sales.
Yeah. That's serious.
Man, go for your whole closet of Liverpool jersey.
Formula.
Closet.
Me a AC, you know, bro. Me no fan, me a AC, bro. The big man, Virgil van Dijk, brother. Me no go party, me no drink. All me do, I buy jersey. Jersey.
The only thing I need right now is some signature on that jersey there.
Yeah.
Jersey, Axel Chamberlain, Mohamed Salah.
You really spending money for Axel Chamberlain jersey, dog?
You know, a good baller.
Yeah, AC, man.
Brother, see them,
AC.
He never did eligible to play for Jamaica one time.
No, one time. In father in the yard man and England coach messed that up long time. Yeah, you know, I think he have more than 3 caps for England.
Yeah, man. I mean, in terms of one time, wasn't he eligible at one point in time?
My favorite jersey was. My favorite jersey is Robbie Fowler.
Robbie Fowler. Man go for classic.
They may have the classic, brother.
Classic.
You understand? They may have more money. They may have more money for the
The coach say go roll out in Jersey, you know. Coach say my roll in Man U Jersey, you know. Laugh off of them Liverpool man there.
Yo, I think I see the jersey I will have to give away with the tag on it.
Yeah.
This is our
Who up on the back height? Nobody in the on the back height.
And I replica them, man. You can't carry that one store and print something on the back height, you know.
Yeah.
You see?
What you do, you know, is like whoever you give to, like whoever win it, just carry that one because one of them sports store they make them print the person name on the back, man.
See my ball like but Chelsea the man got the wrong club, brother. The man should have come to Liverpool.
Who
the
that?
Wrong club him go. Timo Werner, man.
Timo Werner.
Yeah.
Finding Nemo, that man. Go for us, sir. Missing Nemo. See, man, see Phil Jones in the comments. Phil Jones, what go on? Wayne Swire, what go on?
The king of Egypt, bro. The king of Egypt, brother.
I
can't even show up my shame. I can't even show a Jamaican jersey, bro.
Dead baller, them the party. Dead baller.
You go on, man. Go on, have your fun.
That's what this man say. When was Jamaica a powerhouse in football? I must have missed that era. Did you even know the resources needed to advance football in Jamaica and become a powerhouse?
I play a Man United sign, man. Yeah, man. Stevie Gerrard.
Dead ban that man. Oh, you mean when you slip and get other man the championship? That Stevie Gerrard, a slide like a skate in the pan, gymnastic. That don't let me start with Stevie Gerrard now. Let me talk about the man comment here, sir. Let's talk about the man comment.
Yeah, listen, keep it Jamaican, brother. We keep it Jamaican, brother.
Yeah, Brandon Webb.
Coach, what go on, coach? What coach here?
In Jaffa comment earlier, and so rolling, man. This man said Jamaica was never a powerhouse in football. Nobody said Jamaica was a powerhouse in football. But Jamaica made the World Cup once, yes? At one point, Jamaica was in the top 40, maybe even top 30 football countries in the world, according to FIFA. You forgot about that too.
Could you say that there was a point in time where Jamaica was a powerhouse in CONCACAF football? Is that a fair statement?
Yeah. You can't be a powerhouse and never win the Gold Cup.
And never win the Gold Cup.
You
can say that we were amongst the best.
But Costa Rica, I don't think Costa Rica has ever won the Gold Cup either. You know. Guys in the comment section, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think Costa Rica has won the Gold Cup either.
USA, Canada, and Mexico. 3 teams.
I think Panama never did win it one time too.
No, sir.
Here's what get me about this comment here. It makes it seem as if, and this is what you go back to what I talked about earlier. It makes it seem as if even if Jamaica wasn't a world beater ever, why can't we be now? Why can't we be challenging and playing against big teams now? Iceland have less than 2 million people in their country and they might do it. Yes, they might have different resources, obviously, maybe reaching other different natural resources. However, we have not. We have been in the ring with big wigs before, but we can do it again. The problem is we have no intentions of doing so. You understand? And people like Brandon Webb, when you think like that, you make excuses for not even trying, right? So because they say we were never a powerhouse, does that mean we should never try? I don't know. What do you think about it, family? What do you think about that comment?
I mean, the fact of the matter is we have a number of persons who, if they were brought into the setup, we could certainly become a powerhouse, not even in CONCACAF football, but in world football, right? And there does seem to be a hesitancy, so to speak, right, to bring said players into the national setup. So, from that perspective, of course, we could improve greatly and become a powerhouse, not only in CONCACAF football, but also in world football. So I agree with that.
Yeah, right, I think.
Brother, we will never be a powerhouse, no day, no time, because of the JFF, bro. We have a lot of work to do. Away the bridging, wake up, man.
The coach is here, man. The mute coach.
We just come off our road, man. Big up the people in the comment section. Big up Rome. Big up Ryan, big up family.
Manaz.
Whole massive and crew there.
Yeah,
man.
Coach, a man in the comment section, Jamaica was never a powerhouse, so will never be a powerhouse, so we shouldn't worry. Basically, is what he's trying to say. Brandon Webb.
Well, that sounds like somebody that is not looking at improvement. Because if you're at one place your life, all of your life, then, I mean, that borders on our hinge on stagnation. Yeah, I mean, because, I mean, we are here to assist the football in getting better, you know. We might not be able to, you know, be on the inside on the training ground.
Hands on.
Yeah, doing all of these things. But we are here to assist.
Yeah, man.
We're letting our voices be heard. And I mean, it keeps the paws that be on their toes. You know what I mean? So can't answer that. If that means that we're not waste of time then. If we don't want to see improvement in our football, might as well we just stop.
Coach, tag hard for see improvement. You know. Tag hard, but nothing happened before time.
And but Ryan, you always come with an idea, you know. You have to conceptualize something, you know. It not gonna happen overnight, but trust me, if we dedicate, say for example, close to 10 years, and we say, all right, we have play some games, we have develop some players, win, lose, or draw. As a matter of fact, if we use the outside assistance in terms of the overseas-based players to qualify for World Cup, when funds come in, we use it and develop football over a period of time. So while we are qualifying, we are recoup funds and develop the system, develop the coaches, put in infrastructural things that will be able to assist. It can happen.
Coach, yeah, hit the nail on the box foot, head, brother. Big and serious, brother.
And you know, say people may encourage you to go watch the video we have on the channel named 4 ways or 5 ways we improve the football in Jamaica. Exactly what the coach said a while ago. Yeah. Exactly what we lay out step by step. Yeah. Because you win now, invest now, and then plan for the future, right? Because if we bring everybody available, Pinnock, Ivan, Tony, all of the youth from Southampton, name me load right now, Nathan Redman, right? Everybody available for play for Jamaica, ready and willing for play for Jamaica. Start winning now. If we had won this World Cup, that would have put on the front page of every newspaper, which means sponsorships out there. The possibilities are getting sponsorship, more and more sponsorship, and then we move from that, go into the World Cup, qualify for the World Cup. And then before you know it, we have a crap ton of money coming into our shores. And then you can do a couple of things. Invest in the infrastructure of football. Don't just go throw money for Arnett Gardens and your friend them over Harborview, right? But you're going to invest in the infrastructure of football. So you move to primary school. You bring in a coaching program similar to what they have in the FAI in Europe, where coaches like Coach Minzy and Coach Karumi and all of them have to go through a standard course, a qualification, level after level, set standard for the entire country. Not just leave it to GC, I leave it to a man in our community who know about football a little bit for coach at the primary school. But because, give them a certain level of qualification.
Sorry to cut the room, but you know you have people, coaches that desire to coach at various levels. So for example, four of us on this panel, right? And Roma, the elite coach, he has no patience in developing youngsters, while me and Ryan are the ones that will develop the youngsters from the grassroots level. And then Formula are the person that is trained in that department to transition them from the grassroots level. So these are things that can be worked on so that, because you don't want to have a coach just a float run. You want specific coaches at specific
the best level. Coach I'm doing at the youth level, at the grassroots.
And not to say the best in Iran, but in terms of, because
the
you can
best
have
for youth development.
Exactly, you can have Neville who is one of the best in the country. You wouldn't think he might go at the grassroots level to develop football. No, but the persons who are integral in the primary level, you ensure, say at least them have somebody something there. I look about the thing. You know what I mean?
Real talk.
Yeah, someone look on it.
It can take this where I talk about 10 years, 2 World Cup cycle to prepare. But you know what the problem? We saying get all of these English-based players to make us qualify for the World Cup and get money to put back in the infrastructure. You know what the big problem? The person them who are responsible for the club, I got a big problem with that.
Yeah. And you know.
But you see, with the England FA, they can do all of these stuff and don't worry about club because nobody from the club are part of the FA. That's the thing, bro. We have them great idea and come and have them idea, and this is all we want to see it work. But guess what? You have other persons who are fight it who don't want it to work that way. Because that's going to hurt for them pocket.
But it can even benefit them too, Them just don't have the foresight to see that it can benefit them.
If that's alright, I'll clutch back for 10 years. Virgin, 10 years of investment that hurt Harbour Viewing, that hurt Waterhouse, that hurt Portmore United, that hurt Cavaliers, When you listen to people who running the football in Jamaica, they say we can't afford to have so much English-based player in the team because for them product, they say they're not going to make any money, and that's the thing. How we're going to get rid of this?
That's a foolishness,
Yeah.
You don't make money. Once your player good enough, they're supposed to be able to market that player and get sponsors and get
but they're using the national team. That's what they're using the national team
to use.
That's
the flaw.
Yeah, national team wanna
but all the coach adapt. The whole agree, Say this is all we want to go about it. But yes, they have other person going to say yo boy, this can't work this guy. That's like an African club.
Yeah.
That's why we want the JFF to be just strictly people who want the best for the Jamaican football, not no club attached to it and all of them things. It's like always have that problem. They say once we can have an independent FA, we say run it. Them man deal it about Jamaican football. We don't care about club. We don't care about Harbourview, Portmore. Let's put it. We don't care about use England Federation. England Federation. They don't care about United. The last man who on the board of the FA was an Arsenal man. And the man himself have to get rid of that brother here. From the FA. We have to get rid of him because this is going to be person of interest. Arsenal player always ever get called up in the national team. So they move away from that. That is all the JFF need to do.
But Ryan, yes, I understand that is the argument that a lot of them make, right? A fact attack, right? Everybody know that, right? But that argument is foolish. Not saying your argument is foolish. I'm saying their argument. The argument that you are saying that they always make, which is facts. The argument don't make no sense, right? I mean, and I want us to stay on this point a little bit because you know what it could do for football in the country if we put together a strategic plan in place, right? To scout and recruit the best overseas born players, right? And merge them with the best local base or locally bred rather players into the you know what that could revolutionize Jamaica's football, if the resources that we garner from the success that would emanate from that particular plan, if those resources were properly concentrated in a man, it would revolutionize Jamaica. It would be you ever hear the saying the rising tide, all boats will rise. I mean, just the trickle down effect, just the trickle down effect, because some of the money there, because if we go World Cup, millions of dollars alone, much less if we get our strongest contingent in place and get out all of the group stages. The amount of money that man revolutionize Jamaica's football, just the whole concept of the trickle down effect. So might have to trickle down to the clubs them too, whether directly or indirectly in a room, it have to trickle down.
Yeah. And it's going to trickle down to the economy as well, because try remember what 98 do we, you know. 98 bring a crap ton of tourism in our country, you know. Zine? And what Jamaica make most of their money from? Tourism. You understand me? I said the reggae boys back up again and people are singing and play them steel drum and whatnot. The idea where you mentioned of merging the overseas based players with our players, right? And going back to the Harborview and the local team, then going back to that point. If these men see the national program as a means to get their names out there, get their players overseas sponsorships and them stuff there and contracts, then these men are running their program wrong.
Hey, see, Marlon have a comment.
Yeah, that's a good comment.
Marlon say, Norman Campbell, Paris, Peter Lee, Marshall, Shaw, Hamilton. He said got contract to the Jamaican national team. I don't think so.
Yeah, I agreed, Marlon. But to be fair, Marlon, you have those, that have picked up overseas contracts by virtue of being seen, representing the national team. Not advocate, that's obviously not the right way to go about it. Right? That is foolishness. But it has happened as well, Marlon. Players playing for the national team.
But if you think about it, all right, let's say our teams develop and we get players overseas, Peter Lee and them Monday, through the national team. The opposite can also be true, in which we develop a system if the JFF was competent at all.
Yeah.
If we're playing the Gold Cup, if we're playing big competitions, we carry the big name ballers, they will know we're going to win it. If we bring in and them, man, they can play the Guadeloupe and the Suriname and them side there. Them still get national team exposure, but yet still when we're going up in the World Cup qualifiers, or when we're going up in the Gold Cup, at them, man, they're supposed to play
the major tournament.
The major tournaments then.
Remember Winford Schaefer said when they give him a local base team that the player them is not good enough.
Generally,
that's why they play
against Ryan. Generally,
but they're not going to win the Caribbean Cup.
Ryan, you will have those. Because you can't completely forget about them. There, you will have those diamonds in the rough.
You know, but I love to see more still. But I love to see it's going to be very hard for the government come in. But what the government can assist the federation with land. You have a lot of empty land. You have a lot of people that capture empty land across the country, the island. Why not give the JFF, make some feel with them? Don't pay any money, give them it. Give them. You have a lot of land in Kingston where the government can give the JFF and they take a lot of money for do a football field, brother. Forget a proper
that's
football
assuming
field.
The JFF know what them are doing, Ryan. That's why I say we need to get rid of them, them. Down to the janitor need to look as him complicit.
Remember when you have a nice field over Excelsior, what the school did, they have a tank. They have a tank, they have a few tanks, and they have the pipe running, catching the water from the roof, and it run going at the tank. So rain always fall. Most of the time rain fall at Jamaica, especially at Mountain View this. So what they do, they use the rainwater for water the field. Fertilizer for field, it's not that expensive, brother.
The infrastructure of football in Jamaica. Remember when we go play Money Cup versus Calabar? Our dirt field Calabar having a that. And dirt field Calabar did having 2007. I will never forget, They have a pretty bad feeling. You understand what I say? The entire football infrastructure in Jamaica is bad, which is why football will never improve.
Yeah.
Football they not learn the sport. Coaches, high school and primary school coaches, all them teach you them if you do a win, They not teach you them if you actually play the sport or teach them the sport, So if the JFF stop worry about Harborview and Portmore United and all of them said it, and start worrying about building quality A-level, B-level, C-level coaches, I got improve. This is not a tomorrow thing, It's sad to say, but the ballers them with their Jamaica right now, I mean, I got more know anything about this, but the ballers in Jamaica right now, I feel like for them there's nobody, There's no hope for them money right now unless they unless a scout come watch them, We need to invest in the future, which means we need to start worrying about the little man them in a primary school and them man they growing up. And them man they we need to teach a sport now. We need a 15 to 20 year program That's why we need to win now with all of the. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity, you know, where we have man like Ivan Toney, Walker Peters, Kiddo, Emil Smith Rowe, right? Nathan Redman. So much people there already have it. It's like one set of Jamaican got England got breed up and then just breed up with a bunch of talented footballers. I would not take the opportunity to use them to win everything what we need to win.
And even bunch of talented footballers, you know. I'm sure I want to say this because this is a very important point. I'm telling you something. You see, Jamaica from an athletic standpoint, the athletic talent is in Jamaica in abundance. The reason why you see so many top or so many professional level players in the UK with Jamaican heritage, right, is because they are the ones that are fortunate enough to get the exposure to the technical development aspect of the game. Our footballers out here, you know, the ones that are stuck out here, that are left out here, is only natural ability them go off for the most part, you know, with very little technical development, you know.
Very little. That's so true.
And that's why I can't understand why we can't realize that football can be a multi-billion-dollar industry in and of itself in Jamaica. Look at all of those footballers in the UK. I say they're more talented than the ones here, you know. If we had proper development in place, you know, I see them, so we'd have flood the place with professional level players. It would have been a factory, you know, just you know, just one after the other, just like we do it with track and field, you know. See, look at all of those players, and when you combine the worth of all of those players, right, over in the UK, are hundreds of millions to billions of pounds, you know, when you combine the worth of all of those professionals, you know, over in the UK with Jamaican heritage, you know. If we were to properly develop our talent and develop a footballing industry, a proper professional setup, etc., proper structure, it could be a multi-billion-dollar industry and add a whole heap to the nation, you know, from a GDP standpoint and all of them things there, you know, man. And even from a capitalist standpoint, from a business standpoint, it's a wise investment. Why them find it so difficult? All right, fine. Them now want to set a bomb and get the best overseas born Jamaicans into the national setup to try and get the FIFA money from qualifying for World Cup and doing well in World Cup. Fine, them now want to go that route. Why you can put together a proper business plan, seen and show whether local or overseas investor, especially overseas European investors who are more inclined, right, to take that sort of a risk where investing in sports is concerned, right? Why you can't show them the amount of hundreds of professional players we have in the UK setup and show them that if we can develop the talent out here as well, we could have even more hundreds to even thousands of professional level-based players worth hundreds of millions of pounds to billions of pounds. Why we can't do that and attract the investment to help to get the system off the ground? I don't understand it. Them never not try.
Coach Minzy, I ask you a question. For the last 18 years or the last 15 years, why Jamaican track and field has been successful?
All right. First and foremost, talent. Talent is key, because if you are the world-class coach like Pep Guardiola with the UEFA Pro license and don't have talent, it's going to be very difficult for you to, you know. So talent is one, and coaching is one. Another thing, we have world-class coaches, and the other thing is that the system of development is structured in a way where it will segue into the international scene second to none, because what they have is that they put on basic school league, introduces students them to varied events throughout a competition. So they first and foremost, they develop the competitive edge already, performing in front of crowd. Then you move over to another which is the primary champs, which is a huge thing in Jamaica. Coaches from right across the island, they come to that event to recruit. And then you also have a parish competition where the parishes compete. And of course, you know, the bigger spectacle, which is boys and girls champs. So if you notice, going right through from the grassroots, there is development. Plus, I didn't even mention, right,
idea.
And I didn't even mention the other offshoot meets and track events that take place throughout the in terms of even primary meets. A lot of primary meets are happening as well. Well, that's before the pandemic. You understand? So there's a systematic structure that assists the whole development of track and field. Children love it because they have been doing it from day one, from they were young. The parents them love it. I'm wanting to wonder now if people really love football, because sometimes it really tough, you know. One day people really love football.
You know why I'm asking that question, the coach?
Mm-hmm.
May I ask you a question?
Another one.
Yeah. You know why I'm asking that question?
No, I'm asking if you know why I'm asking.
Oh no, I don't know why I'm asking.
All right. I am not a track and field fan. I don't really know much about track and field. I just, when the big thing are going, I'm not going to sit down and watch the Olympic. But when the 100 or the 200, the excitement part, me I go watch it. All right. For me, that Excelsior, me know say structure is very important. I probably do not play at the highest level. But what you see with the track and field, as I said, the structure. Remember, you know, the same thing that track and field was going through 30, 40 years ago, and the same thing the reggae boys going through, you know. Because remember, you know, when we have overseas player, overseas from the track and field for come and the Jamaica, it was an issue for track and field. I say, yo, all the managers are walking and they never do no we call it trials.
That's a difference between track and field and football.
No, may I say, back them time that you never have the trial. You have the overseas will just come and push out the Jamaican, and the Jamaican usually having that same problem. So what the people them do now? You have a criteria, you come, you run against the Jamaican player them, and we see who are the best, who are gonna compete against the best. No, this is football. I don't want to stray too far apart. But listen, what the track and field I love about the track and field is structure, and them a better coach.
Yeah, man.
They have world-class coach.
There's no Tiddlywinks. When name Tiddlywinks?
No, look at Mickey Mouse. No, look at Mickey Mouse.
Look at Tiddlywinks.
No, Tiddlywinks.
So that's why we have you see the difference when you have a world-class coach. More the people them understand, and this is not beating down Coach Theodore Whitmore. You know. We love Coach Theodore Whitmore. I will not disrespect or go to away if you say nothing to discredit the man character. You know. But we have said we need a man where really, when you have an MVP, you can see Shelly and them move from MVP or them move from that the coach there because they want competition because the coach is there. No, in Jamaica you can hardly find two proper good coach. Our best athlete them now to go overseas again. You understand, coach? Coach, our track and our best track and field, our world-class track and field, them now for go overseas, but them are going to look no scholarship. You got U-Tech or you got U-it. Same thing. You understand? Because we have proper coach who are going to build up the youth. That's what we need. We need proper coaching. We need proper coaching. We need a proper system. Just like the track and field are going on the up. Right now, the track and field are kind of got you a look period that, you know, say, it's very hard for man like Usain Bolt. It's very
transition period.
It's a 1 in a million, brother. And the track and field, the next 10 years again, Jamaica will be right up there again because the structure is here. Why Jamaican Federation takes so long to put in a structure? Why we can't follow the track and field and put in a nice structure?
And
if we have to rub out some of them league, we rub out some of them, have a proper structure.
And the next thing to Ryan, and the next thing with the track and field thing too, why it probably, you have track and
individually.
Field. Not only that too, it mimic the whole thing where you do on the international. So like people start training from August until champs, which is probably a 9-month period, right? In football, train and compete. In football, you only have a 3 months window. Oh, that's how to develop people.
Yeah, Marlon was making that point in the comment section. But coach, we
need more academy, man. We need to get more academy. So this is why when more academy come around, it's going to better for us. More academy we need. Because
you know what the difference?
Liverpool.
You know what the difference? The difference is the J3As, fam. J3As
but
and the JFF.
Rome, that's what I want to ask coach, Coach, would you say that, because I am personally of the opinion, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, that track and field sort of stumbled on a structure that eventually bore fruit, so to speak, or eventually led to success, right? But what I want to ask coach is that opinion a fair statement? Does he think that track and field actually had a plan and and implemented and executed that plan where the structure is concerned, or was it just by accident that the structure is in place and it has worked and bore fruit?
So here's what I would say to that, from someone who has been in both the track and field system and the football system of Jamaica, right? Because a lot of people don't know that the trophy are behind me. A trophy I get from a college, having a long jump record at my college, we get scholarship to come over here for track and field, right? So I've been in the track and field system in Jamaica and over here in America, and the track and field system has been a gradual improvement from the days of Merlin Atty and before. It's not a thing where the J3As just come up with this grand plan for create, a decent high school, primary school program. No, the grassroots program start from the days of Merlin Atty when it comes to introducing the sport to people. The fact that over here them say all Jamaicans come out of the womb running and you laugh and think a joke, but we have kids running that. Remember, you start play calls at 7th grade, but you have sports day. What happened at every sports day? From primary school days, from elementary school, you pick them a run. Yeah, you pick them a run. So yeah, that's at the grassroots, and Jamaica gradually build upon that. All age champs, high school champs, and them see Merlin Atty from back in the day, Donald Quarry and them people. So the structure was built from that foundation.
That's
you understand? That's where the foundation come from.
That's true in a room, but my question is, was it deliberate? Was it deliberate? That's my question. Was it deliberate?
Huh?
Was it a deliberate plan put in place? That's my question.
You can see that. Take it, coach.
I don't hear the question directly. What's the question?
Him said the development where track and field have over the years, where J3 put in the structure. Was it deliberate or was it something that they stumbled upon? J3As.
No, man, never big them up, man.
That's why me ask. Because GC Foster, from my understanding of it, is a very important player. Has played a massive. It's probably the main reason, barring the talent, that track and field is where it's at right now. GC Foster was a gift.
Right, and you saw people
coaching from the Cubans.
Yeah. And with the talent that was there, and the talent went here with the expertise. Now the talent gone up here, so you understand. So that's the difference. Nobody give the federation no roses room. That's
what me I ask.
No part to play.
Dwayne say something, say Apple oranges. You guys really off base.
I want to ask something, bro.
Get up.
So Them run tracks at Man U. Come here, listen to the program with the car to tracks now.
No, man, we just do
Hold on. But Ryan, hold on, man.
They run tracks at Leeds,
though. That's remember. No, that's why I'm going to come to talk about tracks. Big up every viewer. This is the first time for the program. We just checking there, so I'm editing football, you know.
Hold on, the cataract.
Hold on.
Tell the people the like button, man. Them stay too bad, man.
No, I know people. You see when cataract come for that program, it's a different thing. They don't hit the like button, I'm going to send my Duns friends them around my yard. You can find them with an IP address. A badness. This name, YouTube badness, not government badness. You know, lick the like button, problem. But I know the garrison is, I don't even know this place. This place is foreign. Ryan is a genius, you know. Ryan, as of today, you have to say Ryan LFC, the genius. You have to put that on it. Like Steve McGregor, the genius, yeah. You made one statement. Those are people out there lick you down for you express yourself and things, but sometimes it's out of the mouth of babe and sucklings. Ryan, you know, so I wrote to the JFF and told them, look here, you have a problem with people thinking that English-based players are coming to push out the national team. I suggested to them, why don't you take one of the friendly dates that we have and go to England and select 23 English-based players to play against a 23-man local-based Jamaican squad. And that way, the entire public is going to see who is good and who is not good. If the local-based players give the British professionals 3-0, 2-0, we're going to say, boy, England lucky door with the Delta virus and stuff. But if them pick up a 6, the local-based side, we are going to see who is who. And what you said, Ryan, that was genius, is that in the track, wherever you're born, if you want to represent Jamaica, you come here on a trials date. Yeah. And you run. And it's the first 3. So if it was 3 Yankee, come 1, 2, 3. Then Shellyan could have balled this week, and we could have balled to Shellyan. But if Shari Richardson get one Jamaican boyfriend come, and next one come and they say they want to run to Jamaica, is the 3 of them going to represent? Because there is a clear criteria that is transparent and known to the public. You understand? And Ryan I don't know if he stumbled across it or him just come out like Isaac Newton.
No, man, I read something.
The apple licking my head.
What this one I read about the track and field, you know. You see the same English-based thing about the national team where some of the Jamaican players them a fight, the English-based player them a come take over them the field. Chatting, that's okay, that's human being, that's nature. Because when me see a man coming to my company and I say, yo, boy, you know, say my ill style of fridge are better and quicker and faster, me have to start work on my game. So the problem is with the national team, we have the same problem. The track and field have that must be 20, 30, 40 years ago, where the people from all over the cross the world want to play for the country. So them say, all right, you know what? Run for the country. Let us put everybody together. Maybe we have a me and see who is the best to represent the country. And I think that's a fair point the track and field do, why the football can't do it too.
But
I agree with you.
Cataract.
Let me say one thing for me, let me bust you. Rome said that this is an unfiltered program. Look here. What happened at Gold Cup was a transfer scam. We pay our money, we stay up 8, 9, 10 hours of blog, and some man try run a scam to transfer some players and give them a thing. That's it. You know, we now go around the thing. We now Tappa, you have no chat. Where
I wish player got a party in a camp.
Hold on. Let me tell you something. Coach, all I'm gonna tell you that. Okay, me not say nothing. Ask coach. But tell you something. But I just never want mash up. Ask coach, me never tell him say, boy, certain man do certain thing, and that's why I can't see them for the field. Tappa.
Cataract, though implied cataract, though implied.
No, that's going to imply.
Listen,
No, but hold on.
the views expressed by Cataract is exactly the same views expressed by the fourth official.
No,
So
and if a man want ramp with me, if a man want hold on, I'm gonna let him go. If a man want ramp, you can get your party video them, alright? Don't figure around because we the dead you know. But as I say, we have to hold it down as a fan due to the fact that we have support the team at a critical time. But that's over and done.
But Cataract, this is sometimes we talk.
No, come on, not allege. Not allege.
Hey, sometimes we talk, if people in tech, we like say we love we are mischief
maker,
you know.
Yeah.
Or we are gossip channel. We are gossip channel.
You see me I say?
No, but I know.
Come on, not allege.
Hold on.
Yeah. Cataract. So when they come to me, Cataract, and tell me get the message from my phone. And me I say, the person say, Ryan, do the video. It's a sadness.
Yeah.
Cataract said to me, Ryan, hold it down.
Yeah.
The video breaking news.
Ryan, we get a call from here in Jamaica. Seeing? And I tell me what's going on over there. I'm a link Cataract and ask for XYZ and Cataract say, and we just hold it down because we say we are support the team.
Yeah. For multiple reasons.
We not tell we say, but no allegiance. We know we are.
And if you want on Friday, we can bring the brown in on coach's desk too. Make sure tell you who show wine. Exactly. Don't ramp it, you know. We are YouTube. We're more serious than the Glean and Observer. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Everyone need wine now on the ball and
them. One time you just cuss the Jamaican vlogger them, the dancer, master you captain life and the artist them, brother. And not until you're in the shoes and in the seat, the information them people take a picture send come give me. I'm say you story up thing, you know. I'm tell you say, my record, me put you know your schedule thing. My schedule thing, breaking news, this man. I say yo, how can we have a big tournament like this? A man out.
Yeah.
A joke thing that, brother.
Fooling. That sort of behavior, you know, can even affect the player, you know, in other aspects of his footballing career as well, you know.
You know what player come tell me say? Ryan, you know, unfair. Said the man said to me, say, Ryan, unfair. Mecca was me. You do the video. That the player text me on Instagram and say, watch out. On a bias towards certain people just because them born in Jamaica. I mean, I said to the person said to me, Pato, I say, where you get so much Pato, brother? Me I telling the brother, them for stop them thing and the garbage you need to stop.
I let me say something because we can say it here. I have to bless up a man program, you know.
Hold on, Cataract. Let me rewind a little bit. Hold on. People, remember say Cataract say me have a quota when if you meet a quota, make sure you drop a like on the video. You have to catch a quota. And two, we just want to recap a little bit. Cataract, are you saying that a browning going to a party and wine up on a ball of them Tiddlywinks?
The baller was the brownie was in the party. Don't make it look like a brownie come at a party. A baller with a car, I don't know. What a car I done. Sorry, I remember. Oh, people, let me say so. Sorry, I remember some sleep in my car and I can't park it. So we sit one. I'm glad we never have the money for the hotel room.
A Tiddlywinks behavior that.
Oh, no.
Tiddlywinks behavior.
Hold on, coach. Remember, say first time we show you the hotel where they must stay, you know. In a long range camera, photo of send you know. Remember, people don't know, sir. Remember, a man. Hold on, let me just show you.
Everyone in a sellout.
Investigative journalism, this in a people.
Hold on, let me tell you something. Hold on. People understand this, and I want everybody to understand how important football is to some people. We put out something say, Cataract try to find where the hotel is to go watch the training ground. And 2 tools Miss it pop up in my inbox.
Yeah.
A man say one long range thing.
Yeah.
But you could barely see the yellow shirt Jamaican player. Say, see them stay there, so.
Yeah, man. People look out for man.
People look out for we, right? So, don't think say way I think that. But and the other thing, coach, before the I said to you about your thing, why me not gonna really 33 beat Tappa hard. The only thing I'm going to beat Tappa for the last game is the bringing on of Fisher, and maybe because Fisher don't give no trouble. And that might just be a criteria to play because the amount of trouble. Damn, you can't reach nowhere. You can't reach nowhere. And the coach a call in a thing and una flash una style the coach in a lobby. That's not work, brother. Yeah, them thing.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
You know, the player style the coach in a lobby.
I saw what? Unfiltered the thing there, you know. Unfiltered the thing there, you know.
Man, I break curfew.
Here, you know.
Man, I break curfew. I don't know say coach down in the lobby and the coach yell to the man. And the man had one like him more. This coach like him. These things went on. So the coach had a lot of money.
Overseas base player that Cataract.
Who take Adidas sneakers and Adidas sweat bottom and Adidas top. Them thing they need to stop, and that's why we have so much problem.
Adidas thing?
No, brother. You have man, I take things from the player, them brother.
Yes.
Them things they need to stop. They need to stop. I'm telling you, know, me I go a foreign me live, you know, me not have to come back to Jamaica. A foreign me live, and me I go tell you in this viewers. It's any not happy when a 23-man squad they come out for Gold Cup qualify. Me I bust out everything. Enemy not happy with the team. Me I bust out everything. Everything me I bust out.
Any of my friends on that team.
Me not happy about the Reggae Boys team your job. Me a job everything.
Take up a whip, Brian. Take up a whip.
That me I'm telling you. We need to stop
beating time. Beating.
I'm going to tell you that.
Beating.
The GFF. Please stop telling lies.
Real talk, true.
Mendacious.
Hold on. No, man. Stop tell lies.
Pathologically mendacious, Cataract.
Did you have two physios there and two masseuses? Or did a club or did a player bring his own personal masseuse and personal physio? And as a good Jamaican brethren, in decide to make the guy use and then make it look like higher.
Hey, Mr. Managaru.
Where I say?
Managaru try get. Well, I know Managaru try get massage, you know, and I beat down room door, and I'll know him can't get massage. Apparently, they did it. Or me no know.
People, make us slow it down a little bit. Make us slow it down.
No, can't slow it down. It's a rapid burst. It's a rapid burst.
I don't think they hear we're going this way like that. So let me jump a little quick. Let me rewind it. Rewind it.
Rapid burst.
Money pull up, Cataract. Money pull up.
Oh, wait.
Was there two masseuses as the GFF indicated that they acceded to the players' demands, that you have two masseuses, two kitman, two what do you call them again now? Physio. Or did a player bring his whole personal masseuse and physio? Hi, hold on. Beg. Rap.
Here Fabian asks if we get a happy ending.
And I'm going, no, man. Big man. Big about that part, but we are talking about that one there, so no, seriously. A player bring a professional masseuse, his own person. Did a club? And I was asking, maybe it's not true, I don't know. But this big video analyst thing when I talk about analyst, was it a club in England who sent an analyst to analyze their two players? I want to piggyback. And I go like I want to do something.
So wait. Because I'm thinking now that there's only 2 players for the team who play for the same club, and that's Bobby Reed and Hector. No,
I don't know so much in I get up, brother.
A French me talk.
Oh, yeah, chat so much in I get up.
Let me
Let
say
the people break it down, man. Let the people break it down, man.
Let them read between the lines, man. Let them read between the lines,
we dig deep and flood the comment section with Tiddlywinks. #Tiddlywinks.
So, no, but that one is something I hear now, you know. I hear that one, you know, sir. I'm serious to God. Then.
Wow.
But Qatar.
Hold on, Batman. A rapid burst in the final. Who plays Paul Hall? Who is playing Paul Hall?
Qatar, go easy now, man.
Coach is next up here, Paul Hall.
No.
Coach is next up here, Paul Hall.
Did
JFF
get a sum of money?
How much per year, Qatar?
To get a pro license coach. And then when you got that sum of money, did you then try to hold on for some of it and try to go on like the coronation market with the big man? Eh? And I try to say, what's about 25? All right, 26. All right.
Talk up here, Qatar. Sometimes police then debut, you know. Sometimes you have to be filtered because police then debut. I see some people in the comment section, and some of them are police too, you know.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you something. This thing can be better, you know. Because coach, enough of them in the comment section. Big up on the
section. Big
up yourself, the real people. Big up the thing in the real people in the comment section. But some people, let me tell you something. When they never shed a tear Sunday night. When you're good, when you're going on the bed and sleep, when you're a baby mother and a girl and a wife and sex good and everything. Somehow we all know when I catch back myself now.
Brother, you know my wife said to me today.
Somebody don't feel.
My wife said, my wife said to me, she said, Ryan, right that's when I sit down right there, and she said, Ryan, he said, go on a road. So I said, Jamaica lose, you not touch me, you gotta work, you come in, you do nothing. You know what she said to me today? Try and make sure you know they're on YouTube tonight. Cause she'll take it. This is all my ignorant, my vex, brother. My vex, cause me say, yo, me even look pay, me just ignorant, brother. She say, what? She say, I just a game. Me say, yo, problem. This thing, no matter what we say, it go solve. And you see, the only way it go solve, when me, I go start call out the man them name I go on with foolishness and have enough. I'm say, you see, any of that squad that job and certain player in it, and me know so certain player have them documents, them are go around the people them for years on top of years. It need for stop.
Ryan, you think that
ready for all like police them. Tell us ready for police them.
Ryan, you think that alone gonna happen? No wait. Me not say nothing for the matter there. That alone gonna happen, you know. And you gonna spill. Things are gonna happen.
We're ready for all like police them. We're ready for spilling thing them. We're ready for all like police them. We're ready for we're unfiltered right so. Because
you know the position when I'm on this so.
Handcuff you.
Wanna go around. Let me tell you something.
Hold on. Qatar, hold on. Me ask you a question. When you hear anything about players putting things and team together and I play the for them style of game, when you hear anything about that?
Oh yeah, I said to Mr. Man.
Big up Shana.
Well, money pull up. Jump it Tiddlywinks if you know our explanation for that one day. Money pull up on that one day.
Let me tell you. This is what happened. Let me tell you. We're only going as far as we could go. Right? We're only going as far as we could go. And the only reason why I could hold Coach WHITMORE for is that the coach have to stand up for yourself.
Correct, you're right. If the man they ask upon a program, say, when would I do? I say, I would walk away.
I would come in like the Prime Minister. This is a national broadcast in Jamaica.
You can't live under them kind of regime them, and if you walk away.
So basically,
coach under those kind of regime. Right now, I want to start a GoFundMe. We'll start a GoFundMe to buy a ticket to Tappa and go to England to look for some player. We'll Tappa fight the man, right? Let the man get what is necessary to do his work.
So basically, him have a one time with the federation, and him have a one time with the players. See it. I mean, that just make the man job extremely difficult. You know, federation a give him a hard time, right? Now do what them supposed to do. The players them a give him a one time.
The players them a fight him.
Nah, do what them supposed to do.
Brother.
Oh yeah.
Formula. Me go back and say, brother. He caused all of them things upon himself, brother. No boy can't, hold on, brother. No boy can disrespect Liebert Ali, man. No boy in Jamaica can disrespect Ali, man. Anywhere him go, idle, him a the man. Him run things. Him go to Excelsior, him a the man. Him run things. That me know a leader. When foolish na go on, you walk away from it. Don't stay in and just take anything a man just tell you. Coach Whitmore is a very good person. He have a very good relationship with the player them. But you see the good relationship him have the player them, it affect him, brother. Because the player them now respect the man how them supposed to respect him.
See there?
Oh, you get respect.
Stop calling them. Stop calling them up, Harry.
We all know there's a particular player in question that we are referring to, right? When we talk about certain issues.
More than one player.
Yes, it's more than one player, but one player in particular. Can we say that player really and truly respects the coach? Because remember, you know, that player, you know, has made public statements, you know.
That have just for cover the IE formula. You can't respect
the player, not calling him.
No, when I say public statements, you know, I mean public statements that implies, you know, that there is no respect, you know.
So, let me tell you something, jump in the comments.
When you play for your coach, you have certain things where you can't do to Minzy. You have certain things when you respect Liebert Aliman from the ground when I walk by. No matter what him do, the man are the leader, the man are the boss. That's what go. Don't question. Anytime you have to start to question the man who are leader, brother, you're in serious problem.
I know what a player they can come
from ready to wire. It's a close friend thing, brother.
Yeah, but is it just a close friend
it's
thing?
More, brother. It's more than 10 player. It's more than 10 player, brother.
But we're talking about one in particular right now, right? The main perpetrator, right? Is it a case that that player has good reason without getting into who the player is? Is it a case that player has good reason?
Brother, the man respect you, brother. The man respect you, brother.
Respect the coach?
Brother, more than really one player, brother. When I pinpoint out, me know that for a fact.
Yeah, man.
Brother,
me God, that's
what I'm planning to give somebody to run my Instagram, you know. The other day, I give somebody for post and them thing upon Liverpool and the Jamaican stuff.
Them levels there gone, Ryan.
Yeah, because me now
social media management.
No, I'm gonna get. I mean, I sit down and anything. Anything that do like. Well, I know. Anything I may do, brother. Cause I have 2 kids and I have my wife. And anything I may do, I always ask my wife. And she said, Ryan, sometimes I say to her, I say, babe, I give somebody for run my Instagram. And she said, Ryan, sometimes me or you and play a chat and them thing that you really want to give somebody for them leak out them information there. Brother, my youth, that's what I tell you.
I like a leak, you know.
Hold on, if Coach Whitmore love Jamaica and love the people them, just walk, brother. Just walk. We need a man who is strong, firm man, where the JFF are going to respect and where I go come on the fans him and thing, brother. He don't have the respect there, brother. He don't have the respect there. He don't have the respect there, bridging.
So I saw this a player. More
than one
player.
He
can't get kicked out of the team.
More than one player. But
more than one player.
I'm not going to agree. I can't agree with Ryan. I believe that the coach must have a come to Jesus meeting with the GFF. And he must take up his phone and call certain players who like them head lick or them chip lick on the head lick. And just tell him a few choice words. In Manu, you remember the man who used to say Alex Ferguson used to lick people in the head with the ear dryer? You never hear about that? Take the ear dryer, famous and fling and
Bossal Beckham head with boots and then somebody.
Yeah.
Coach, this job is not a pretty one, and easy is the head that wear the crown. You have cataract support. You understand? I don't mutiny. I don't someone just feel like say them bigger than this thing and them bigger than this thing.
Yeah, cataract him need for dog up some people now, man.
And he a big man, and the coach is a World Cup legend. He might have his technical deficiencies. Yeah, but he is our coach.
Yeah.
You understand?
For real. And that's why I say, you know, cataract.
It makes it even more difficult. Coach. It makes it even more difficult for him to do his job. When all these other things come into play, he really would have want to put a man on the field, but he just knows so that the man there last night and do the dirt bounce.
That's why yesterday the notion I go on are the thing about Tappa in Tappa out. We do a live on it still enough. But it was asked to me directly on the live. I mean answer truthfully. I wouldn't want to fire Tappa right now.
Yeah.
Don't support it. None at all.
Yeah.
Why
coach? Deficiencies, as I said, he's not a Pep Guardiola, but even in interview are the something that him say him know where him do. Saying his team know what them do. Of course, once a man them have a level of qualification, I don't know Tiddlywinks thing. You see what I said? So they must know what them do. So it's going to be very difficult now to put in a new coach who don't know nothing about the team and bring them a month before World Cup qualifiers. It's going to be too tough.
No,
it can happen,
it can happen, but it can happen. But on the flip side of it, too, on the flip side of it, you're right, because me try to reason it with perspective. You know? On the flip side of it could be a case where we bring him in the World Cup qualifiers, and then you lose 2 games, and then it's going to be more difficult for somebody coming in to take up the pieces.
Yeah.
It's a
coach.
It's a sticky situation.
Listen to me. A lot of people say give Coach Tiddlywinks until September, the first 2 games. Why? He has been failed already. The man take the team as far as we can take the team, and the man do great. But the team comes a point, the team outgrow the man. Just like the team outgrow Javon Watson, we can say, certain player, the team don't really need them. Because the team outgrow them. As the whole listen, brother, bad brother.
It's not that black and white, Ryan. There's some great
brother, the man need
Ryan, him never you see if Whitmore had gotten a very astute squad and team up
him not talk to the Jamaican people, coach. Him not yourself him have the backing from the people, the fans. Is
that alone can't allow him
that alone, no. Remember, I know the JFF.
Even if we support Whitmore, if we support Whitmore, and JFF decides to come on national TV or on the internet and talk about them, I am going to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Comes out here, so we can't
go. I'm telling you something. I'm doing enough, brother. I can't trust the man for going to the World Cup, brother. Lose two game. And then, alright, right now, big man team.
He has not got the best players.
Ryan, Ryan, let's be real. The midfield in the tournament, Ryan, had its deficiencies, Ryan. First of all, everybody barring Tyreek McGee, we're playing at the midfield in the tournament, boss. And makeshift, brother, in them respective positions, You realize that, my boss?
I can't trust Coach Whitmore. He said he finally find the team we want to use, right? The game against Costa Rica. The guys them play good. he said, this is where I look for in the tournament. This is where I look for. Now, in Japan, change. Brother, the man don't know him best team.
But
and when you hear player criticize, brother,
alright, so hold on, hear me
man is not the man for the job to take you forward, brother.
But Ryan, ignoring other variables in a Ryan that are playing. I agree, you know.
The build-up is something there, you know. It was atrocious, you know.
Atrocious. Coach, let me ask you a question, coach. Let me ask you a question. Well, on a coach, let me ask you a question. I'm serious about this, you know. Let me ask you a question. Right? Are Coach Theodore Whitmore coaching a young team, fourth official? Are him coaching an age group of age of 16? These are all professional players playing all across the world. This is a big man. How long it take, coach? How long it take?
How long is not a CDM, a man is not a CDM, Ryan.
How long it take for a coach to know him player?
It's not even about knowing player. Ryan.
Get to work with the best team.
Hold on, exactly. Ryan, it's not even about knowing the best. Ryan,
this is one of the best teams in up.
No. One of the best teams compared to the teams before. But he still get all the pieces where he want.
Exactly. The pieces are the midfield. Ryan, it's not only about knowing your best team in a Ryan.
He will never get the best piece, gentlemen. He will never get the best piece.
A while ago said the whole midfield a makeshift, brother. The whole midfield full up a makeshift, brother. People that is not them natural position.
Just take it after this.
Hear me
take it. Let me go to the floor. Let me say, Coach Whitmore. Let me say this. Coach Whitmore. Let me say this and then move on. Let me say this and just shut up. Coach Theodore Whitmore will never ever get the best team to play for Jamaica. So all of the overseas players he will never get it, brother. The JFF won't allow it.
Alright, hear me now. Cause me I go 100% agree with Ryan.
We agree with Ryan, you know.
Me I go 100% agree with Ryan and what I say. I tell you why.
Ryan want to turn water into wine.
No. Me I go 100% agree with Ryan. And I go tell you why for what I say is absolutely right in my regard. This is why I agree with Ryan. As the coach, right, you're supposed to make do with what you have. Now, we can say these are the best team we have. These are the best team put together since if you compare teams of the past. And we can say this is not the best team that they could have had because others are available. However, you have a team where you can work with. We all look at that team and say there is a possibility for that team win the competition, right? So if that team can win the competition, it's the coach's responsibility for put them out there in a way to make sure it's them set up for win. And if you play a team against Costa Rica and you say, yes, this team do him want to play, why you chop and change it against USA? And then you bring on Maggie 85 minutes in a game.
Agreed.
Why you chop and change it and play Turgot play almost 80 minutes? No, when you put a whole heap of ranges in our work earlier, you know, when you tell me say, man, I'm going to be a foolishness, you know. See? When you tell me say the squad are going to be a foolishness, man, they a party while I'm Browning. Man, they in a lobby, I disrespect the coach. All them man, they're not supposed to play. So if that's the reason why them man, they not play, then me have to reverse and put back myself and say, all right, maybe the coach have a reason why certain man not play. You understand? Maybe the coach have a reason why certain man not play because certain man disrespectful, certain man they a party where them supposed to do in a camp and a curfew a rest for the competition. See? Certain man make brown in a wine off them Tiddlywinks while them supposed to train. So we need to know if that's the reason why the coach say, all right, I'm going to play this 11 and not play a certain man because them Tiddlywinks too excited. Yeah.
That's what whatever. I'm going to put that talk one at a time so the people can hear the important points.
Cataract, you can raise your voice. We're not here.
I'm saying that we can talk one at a time so everybody can hear the important points that everybody is making.
Cool.
Coach, some of the decisions were not footballing decisions. They were decisions forced by on the field, off the field actions. There's a player who missed training. who miss the training session. So how can the coach then put that player in a start for them? Well, that's how we go out and want to see somebody. Nobody have to tell me a 21 man did that. So or the coach, or you put that on the coach. I understand when Ryan said the coach is not going to get the best player, but then if a player write to the coach, write a letter to the coach expressing his desire to play for Jamaica, and 3 months later the coach never get that letter, never heard of that player.
Exactly.
Media chalk fire. But a basic thing that happen in the organization, if a correspondence come for somebody, then to get the correspondence. If you don't like what in the correspondence, you can't hold on to the correspondence, man. And that's how it works. I believe we are a few pieces away from having a side that has a respectable, decent chance of qualifying. We are a couple of pieces away. And for the life of me, I don't know why we don't add those pieces. I'm going to go back and say this. I don't want to be crass on your program. But when I said a woman in a chat, I don't know if Rome have a quote of a woman in a chat.
Where's Crystal Room?
Both time when they're for quoting this, we see some female. But Bridget, if you're horny, and your Bridget say you want me, I'll give you some number for 4 girls. You call them right now, and they come and do a thing for you. And you look for the man and say you want me. You work with Mrs. Palmer. Oh, anybody can blame you. We need a CDM long time. And look here, all the girls I'm looking up. Look here, all the CDM looking up. Anything would be better than 38% possession. When you drop below 40% possession in a bad man, it means you know in a game, none tall. None tall. And what the eye tell me is what the stats are telling me. The fact that you created chances out of those 38%, you see, I reasonably think different enough. It means that if we had a 50-50% possession with the USA, we'd have had twice the number of chances, and maybe one of those chances would have gone in the back of the net. You have CDMs, regardless of their age. I'm not only talking Anthony Grant, right? You have the captain of Livingston. You had Anthony Grant, you had Kevin Stewart, you had Jordan Cousins, you had James Perch. Well, what is that? It's the 6 games you come to play. You had players with passports that you could have called into the squad. And you just act hype. And you get what the duck get. Now I tell you this, I end this and tell you this. Me not stop. Big up my ball line. But now I stop big up. Because who vex one vex. That's what I just decide that. Every match Jamaica play. I think Ryan at your program come for the time. I'm sure it's a man call me as soon as the match done to find out who the score is and them today. Because they don't really get Gold Cup over this. All the team do who do what do. Man interest in our team. And I presume that other players are like that. Right? Hear about this. Tell them what the man solicited. When we take a look on the highlight on the board with upper jump. And he said, because if I was there, I would thump him in his mouth and take a red card and have to go and take a penalty and score him, not getting a free header like that. Because the header so free, it must score. You rather take a 50-50 with a penalty with 7 minutes to go than exit a competition just with your hands up.
Keep offline to in a cataract. Remember that? Yeah, the keeper off line too, you know. I was off his line too, you know.
Yeah, the keeper missed. The keeper missed. It's Andre Blake. It's Andre Blake. No,
yeah, man. I'm supporting your point, you know, Ketara, that the header was also was such a sure goal. One, because it was a free header, and two, the keeper was off his line.
So somebody had to foul the player because you're going out of the competition. So it don't matter if they get a red card here and there, because at least we're going with a chance. But I say that's the mentality that people like Jose Mourinho put in that says to you, you have to win at all costs, and you have to make split-second decision. That if you don't have the experience and been there and done that, to know, say, you have to do a quick calculation in a matter of a millisecond, you know. This is the end of the tournament. This is it. This is pack up your bag and go home. So might as well lick down the man and make a man get up and put the ball upon the line, face Andre Blake again, keeper reset himself, and he might score the penalty, he might blast it over the bar, or the keeper might save. I never even look at it and say, well, when they learn it from Jose Mourinho, you know, is that if you give a penalty, you know, more than a sure goal, you can even look at Costa Rica. You see the keeper do the handball and take the handball because they never want to play USA non-tall. Their calculation was that Canada was the weaker team. When you take a penalty, you have one chance of it becoming a positive thing. That is, the player scores the goal, right? And you have 2 out of 3. You can either miss it, meaning you sky it over, or you shoot it and the keeper make a save. So a penalty is not a 50-50. A penalty is 33% chance of scoring. So I understand. But I would hope we can talk about the future. I don't think we are that many pieces away. I think we need a clinical striker who finishes chances because we are creating the chances. And I think I heard coach mention something on a little podcast he did. And I'm going to be watching the JFF in these 4 weeks. I'm watching Coach Whitmore. Like Johnson Clark Harris. You can't tell me a man will score 30 goals in any league. Now
Agreed.
Now put away that chance there.
Agreed.
And after the game, they watch it again. That's something they were showing. That's slow motion something there. It can't work with that. You when you're creating that chance, every team, I'm gonna ask you, needs somebody to put away the chances. So I don't understand that ignore, right? All right. The right back situation has to be addressed with immediacy. Right?
That's the thing, though. I don't think they have the wherewithal or the willingness to do so. I mean, Fisher has been with Whitmore since 2017 and he get called up on every team. Why? Alvas Powell the same. Why? Me hear a man asked earlier in my comments and hopefully we can find it. Then Biggs asked and say, yo, the JFF and Whitmore now have Wi-Fi. They no need for their England to see people. If we are watch, me not sit down and watch Jamal Lowe live. Me not sit down and watch Antonio live. We see it on TV though. So why is it that this man can't go and
No, I believe a coach should go and sit in the stands and observe all aspects of a critical player that he's playing. That's how it has been done from time immemorial, and I believe that Coach Whitmore should be given the same opportunity.
It's hard difficult though, Cataract. It's hard difficult.
We get that. Considering the circumstances, fam.
For go UK,
considering the circumstances.
For go UK, for go watch all of them ball of it, go look at pricey.
A man can play man them $500 to play a game. You're telling me no. Well, I know. You're telling me no, you know. Cataract, you're telling me no, you know that the JFF get money to pay a class B coach or whatever, and they might try to pocket it. See, you think these man are going to pay money for Whitmore go scout players? The man will pocket all that money, dog.
All that about man, it's pricey.
Allegedly.
No. That's alleged. Come here, open my mouth and chat.
Allegedly, man, you can't.
That man. I mean, can't. Where that one?
No, me I say it's wise to use the word allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Hey, yo, when you dip on stream with family, you know, you have to say allegedly that the man scared, you know, man.
No, it's not a no, you have to understand, you know, I have a legal background in Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of understand certain dynamics, and that's why
allegedly.
My mindset away, so I use certain words.
Remember say bank transfer them can't hide them.
They can't get access to them. They can't get access to them.
So when I chat about, what does that talk about? What we know?
Taylor.
Hold on.
Big up yourself.
Hold on. No, but if I want my boy and I say, hold on, let me say this.
Hold on, Kata, may I ask you a question? You get money from
how many hotel rooms the Jamaica Football Federation? What was the size of the non-playing, non-technical delegation? How many airlines?
Cataract, well, I know. We don't know the answer to the question there. We need to hear it. So once you say it, why you give the answer? Because unfiltered today, you know. Unfiltered today. We need to hear it.
At Explorer Stadium, each association of the 4 associations play on the night, or 4 teams play, right? That's 4 of us. Each association has a little part in the VIP car park, right? You have for Jamaica, you have for Costa Rica, over there for Panama, over here for Grenada. Why did Jamaica car park full and overflow? How much VIP that? And why the rest of the people only have 2 vehicles and 1 vehicle on the scene?
The Jamaica VIP overflow. Why? I'm going to tell you why. Because them bring them friend and them family. And all the people will get them to where them at right now. Because them by pinnacle like this, you know. Let me tell you, the Jamaicans now, the man them now have no ambition in the JFF. They feel like say this are the pinnacle, you know. So what they do is, they get a little VIP area, parking lot, and them carry them friends, the people who used to help the president at Clarendon, all the people who give money to get to where them there, and all the links them, and them bring and make them feel like them are VIP. So to address the room size we mentioned earlier, allegedly, and this is my opinion and my opinion only for all of the people were law inclined, just so that my guest family can feel comfortable. Allegedly, the owners them at the JFF have the biggest rooms in the hotel. We can bet that because they want to feel big. The executives them.
I really want to size a room, but I thought what the number. I remember somebody else can't just carry a little chicken and say I'm here. Look here, if you want to know things, you just have to ask, you know.
But Qatar.
So me ask you, can Qatar.
So, you want you say, well, we'll ask, right? Hotel. I pull up my hotel, I'm here to deliver food to Jamaican delegation. Can you tell me how many rooms? I don't want to.
It's a crap.
So, walk with me. I'm going to tell them every room number one a day now.
Get the boss a piece of style.
If I say coach is just the one you have not flew the conversation.
No, the coach don't carry.
No, man, them in on talk.
And that's another trading hotel. Trading
hotel. Me monitor something else, man.
The trading thing is nice, you know. The trading hotel. We never say nothing untoward. And when the thing I want that, I say, who them people here? We know them, you know. We know someone, you know. Will I fly free again? Okay. Got it. Remember the Cataract rule, you know.
Cataract.
We just shoot down the ask Dre, we just shoot down the police officer and walk when I VIP that come and watch who they inside of the box, the Kanka Cup box.
Cataract.
And the people when you see them have nothing to do with football.
Cataract. I want the people to know, so listen to me, I don't work for JFF, here. I don't work for JFF.
Yo, me hate when people spread them kind of rumor upon the vlogger.
Disassociate myself. If me want to disassociate myself, I wouldn't be on here, Bridget.
Exactly.
You see what I say? Big up yourself, Shatter. I don't know where I come on later and go deal with the thing, you know. Yeah, man.
So let me say to you.
I don't want the people and believe, say, yo, me me anti-wagwan. I said, no, move the dip on it.
No, but hold on. So what I'm saying, B. Ellsworth says amusing. It's not amusing, dog. You think it's amusing? It's not amusing to go and look inside the box, the Power Cup VIP box. Because it's bad like that. And then one little Grenadian man if you itch up on piece of chair. There's so many Jamaicans in there.
But where something they fear for realize, you know, is that all of these little things, you know, they might seem irrelevant, but them add up, you know.
Add up.
As to why the program is just so all over the damn place, you know, man.
Because you could
make a difference.
It does.
So formula. That's why me say now. That's why me say if I was in Tappa's show, I would walk away from it.
But now,
I same thing New Vision did I say the other night, man. A real time.
Yeah, walk. No, Neo did I say him to come up and talk to people them and rate it. But we have said no, he would have losing job for that. I rather just walk away.
You know what I need to do? You know what I need to do the day before the World Cup qualifiers, you need to keep a press conference. You really think JFF would have so brazen and would have so fool for fire the man the day before?
No, but he will not get, he needs to get what he needs to ask for. And JFF, my suggestion
my
suggestion is this. The players.
What are the Qatar? What the point there? Qatar, what the point there? People are saying we need to get the JFF president on my show. The man they now come on the show. They not coming, they're afraid.
They now go on.
One brave man will coming up. The next man ain't afraid.
3%. It's a 3% battery. That's why the team play like 3%. Look here, coach. Here was it here. The players need to be the number one priority. And when the players is certain, they're going to behave certain way.
Yeah.
That's why they behave certain way.
Cataract, that is a massive point to just bring up in a cataract. Because the attitude from the hierarchy cataract, right, is not what it's supposed to be. It's not portraying a level of professionalism. And it trickled down even to the players now where them feel like, say, arms house business, this. That's the problem. That is a major issue.
Anything goes.
The culture, you know. The culture is the problem. Is a
we spoke about the formula that if we get some new figure in the thing, the whole structure, the whole bylaws would have to change. Because if we put cataract in there, cataract are gonna melt like butter to the system that is there.
Yeah.
No, coach.
No, man, I'm
talking. Hold on, I'm come from a zone. If you ramp with cataract, so I'm going to crash and lose it. I'm a big man. I'm Milwaukee spending money and cutting up.
The structure would have to change during a cataract for anybody. The structure would have to overall completely, you know. For anybody, including you have some level of
No, hold on. Listen, I'm saying to you, structures can change, but you can also move from inertia. So a man says something like, yo, me one FA president said to you, say, me need to all the game else, me now vote for you. You just make that public. And say, what, coach spins the black name if you have ticket to come on a match. And that's him go on. Name and shame.
And a man slap out especially if a man have certain bucket, certain insurance.
That's assuming him no want the money. That's assuming him no want the money. Probably encourage you bribe too.
All that too.
The JFF people probably encourage you bribe too.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the JFF people not run the level of transparency. But all of that is fine, or you can look a blind eye when it doesn't affect what's happening on the pitch. And you cause questions to be asked. No, look here. To the football on the field, right? My assessment before the match, and I want to come and give Ryan the genius label when I want to get myself. But tell us when it comes down to one, all I want to do on the program. I said when it comes down to one mistake, it's not a midfield battle, it's about forward versus defender. One mistake, and whichever side blink first I'm going to lose. And Jamaica blink. And at the end of the day, the error fell to Andre Blake. He came out for a cross, flapped at it, totally misread the flight of the ball. What we going to do? Nobody. If it was Dylan Barnes, I don't think you're alive today because someone would have sent some killy come slap with him soupy.
Yeah, but
just unfair. Hold on, Ryan. I'm going to say to you. The second player that was near and lost the man. So Andre Blake lost the flight of the ball. Damian Noah lost the player. He was a central defender near to Happy. And then the backup, who should be the right back, because we had two, he came in between two players, decided that he's going to come from Trelawney and plant yam. So him a dig in that dirt, in that jump, down in that dirt. And on the flip side, the best chance fell to the feet of Bobby Dick or Reed. And if anyone sitting in the panel said, whose foot you wanted the chance to go to the semi-finals to drop to? Everybody, unless you're a liar, would have said you wanted to drop the Bobby Reed feet. The ball dropped to the feet of the one player who you wanted to drop to with the open goal. Easy chance. Inside the 6-yard box. I don't know who was going to get. And he missed it. So, at the end of the day, the players have to take some responsibility. So, on the defensive end, our heroes, and that's why nobody now talk about the goal too tough, because them can't this Nana, they can't this Andre Blake. But make it have been Leon Moore and Dylan Barnes combined to make the goal happen. I hear how much really. Right? It's clear. There are players who have now played at this level who into a World Cup qualifier unless they miraculously change themselves. It can't go work. Both are your brethren. And outside of Lamar Walker, who was only given a few minutes cameo. The worst player for Jamaica was Shamar Nichols.
No, Leon Bailey was the worst player for Jamaica.
Brother,
Bailey was atrocious.
What I would say, Bailey played 2 games. Shamar played 4 games. The worst player for Jamaica was Shamar Nichols.
Yeah, but you add up. You add Lamar Walker in there too, you know.
Yes, I did that. No, that's what I said. I said outside, because he just did a cameo. So you know really well. I mean, if Lamar Walker was on the field any longer, we would have to carry on my body because the way that the man them physical team, we would have dead. So thank God for the short time that he get. Just that physical.
Ryan. What I would say before Ryan jump in and making point is that Shamar Nichols was unequivocally the worst player of this tournament. Unequivocally. The only thing Shamar Nichols did was score. And even that, me forgot after 20 minutes after
in the 6th minute of the tournament.
Yes.
And 400 minutes later, nothing to show after the 6th minute.
So you guys don't think he did fairly decent in that little cameo in the US game?
What do you call decent?
Yeah, man, remember man set up a man, turn a man in and take out to start off a goal in a man and keep up.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah.
Because he have a decent little, yeah, man.
FIFA we are playing. You hold on for R1 and use the right hand along.
The man have a decent little cameo in a couple minutes.
No, he didn't have a cameo. They got.
You know when me remember? Me remember Corey going down the flank and crossing the ball to him and he run past the ball. I remember that. That was a decent little cameo.
I remember
him getting the ball from Corey and him.
I'm not defending his performance, you know. I just disagreed with the one little aspect of it. I think he did.
I remember Shamar Nichols fighting 7 other players to take free kick. You ever see Shamar score a free kick in your life?
True.
Hold on, man. I take it back. Shatter has said this. Shamar scored the first goal that inspired a nation.
Yes.
Marcus Mosiah Garvey inspired us.
I
was inspired. Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah, brother.
Inspire the nation. The nation don't give a FYCAKE about the reggae boys right now. The whole country is worried about Shelly and Fraser Price. And the whole opinion you get with the people that get murdered. Nobody don't care about football right now, you know, more than we.
Here's what I'm going to ask all four of you guys. I mean, when the coach come back, we can ask him to. I want to start with Ryan. Ryan, if all of these things were get exposed tonight, all of these tiddlywinks from the club to the disrespecting of the coach, if this was done by one of those foreign players, do you think the whole world would know about it already? We wouldn't have inside information. Don't you think everybody would know about it already?
Yes.
That was the coach. Coach agree unequivocally. Ryan, what do you think?
Ryan, your time.
Yeah, I don't even know any better, because I'm just frustrated on the whole thing, brother. Big man thing, brother. It's like too much now, bro. It's make me even want to make YouTube video again anymore, bro. Because if I want to grade the team, I have to talk about the JFF and I have to talk. They are part of the thing, and it's kind of frustrated now, bro.
Too much negativity.
Yeah, bro, and they're not going to change, bro.
Yeah.
Nothing, it's not going to change. We're not going to work up, no matter the pieces where we get. They just don't going to call him. They use this little fraud thing power about man they get passport. That's why man they get called. I don't know deep down say man get them passport. And them little thing they bridging is just unprofessional, bro, and it will never stop, brother.
Yo, the gaslighting with them gaslight people, dog. It's this I to them here say the man them not really have masseuse and them something there, you know. I to them here say the man them get too much money allegedly for coach and I pocket the money, you know.
This thing bigger than all of us, yeah, man. I'm telling that it's bigger than all of us.
If you get a sum of money, so let me be responsible. If you get a sum of money,
for a particular purpose.
For a particular purpose.
Yeah.
Why would you not to say to that particular purpose?
Yeah.
I have $150,000 for you for the tournament.
It's for the tournament, Cataract?
Brother, first of all, let me
why would FIFA give them money for a tournament?
And FIFA give them the money.
Let me tell you something. CONCACAF, no tournament in CONCACAF can nice without Mexico, USA, and Jamaica. Period. They would go broke.
Yeah.
They would make a loss. It is in the interest of CONCACAF that Jamaica, Mexico, and the USA go deep into a tournament, both for television rights and just seats, bums on the stands or whatever you call it, right? And so they do their best. It's in CONCACAF's interest that Jamaica qualifies for a World Cup. You think anybody cares if Honduras goes to a World Cup? Right now, Honduras is in the Olympics. Is the whole of CONCACAF watching the Olympics to see Honduras? No. Did you watch the Honduras games in the Olympics? No. If Jamaica goes to the World Cup or the Olympics, everybody in CONCACAF, from Guyana, Suriname, right up to Haiti, Cuba, USA, Canada, everybody is watching to see Jamaica play. And that's more viewership and they can sell better rights. So it's in their interest for Jamaica to go forward.
Read between the lines.
Right. So I can't stay and have something to go do, another madhouse to go going on. But here what now? Oh, Claudia Hodges. There's a lady in the house. I said there was no lady here. Big up the ladies.
Yeah, man, she's there a long time, man.
I just want to say something. The additions are possible. You have 1 month. It does not take 1 month to get a passport. From August 1 to September 1. It doesn't take 1 month. So whoever you need, go and speak to them and enter the documentation.
Getting the passport and not calling the player.
Well, let me say, Ryan, and I'm saying to you, you have sufficient players with passports that you can make a stand. Outside of the right back situation, and unfortunately Nathan Ferguson, because somebody earlier was reading your chat comment or somewhere said that Cataract said them have Jamaican the passport. Yes, they are Jamaicans in the Premier League. How many times I must say that? Go watch Simon Preston did name out the whole of them. from Scottish Premier League right down to the English Premier League. There are Jamaican born players in there. Go on, you can call them. They don't need to apply for a passport. And I'm going to leave you with this one. JFF, did you mislead the players into thinking that all they needed was citizenship? And that's why some of them didn't go ahead and get their passport. Exactly. Was the critical player unaware that he had to get a passport because you always tell the man say he just need to be a Jamaican citizen? I never explained to the man that citizen mean you have to get a passport. Now when you just get the letter, we say yes. And that's
and
why
a
the
long
brother never
time,
get the passport.
A long time the man want to play for Jamaica too, you know. Long time the man want to play for Jamaica.
You're muted with that.
So now tell me who Unfiltered the police, you know, somebody put up a picture there. Unfiltered them tell me who, which player. Me want to make a video out of it. Which player? Right now for Unfiltered.
We'll tell you backstage.
Backstage.
I never get it. Why Andre Gray passport?
Years.
Did you tell him?
Yeah, man, Andre Gray. Andre Gray.
Make it your one.
Yeah.
See it there. Thank you very much. Unscrupulous waste man, the whole of them. I tell you the long time, you know. The JFF need to go, you know. I ramp them around with people things and I'll be a Tiddlywinks and I keep up, you know.
Yeah, from where we understand, Andre Gray never knows him did need a passport for the country.
Because he made a play for Jamaica. How much game he played? 3-4 games before the tournament.
Mm-hmm. And the man think everything all right.
Yeah.
Everything good.
Yeah.
And then the last minute, you tell the man blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's not a good look. What else wanted to do? So they can go talk to Lewis Baker because he's at Chelsea. And somebody says something. I never watch kind of a Chelsea supporter. Like, go sit down and watch a Chelsea game. Bambara, Tapasa. Them man there where your name CDM. Big up because of Anthony Grant, but them ball of them bigger than you. They tell you. Lewis Baker. Yes. The Undertaker. Yeah, man. And them man ain't in that big park. I know Anthony Grant and my ball and I tell you. Let's go watch the preseason match for Chelsea just finished. And to think that man was just anything on a call. Get yourself, get them some credit.
The JFF, you know, the JFF does not have they do not formally approach a lot of these players. They don't.
They don't. They're in some pissing contest with the man. You not call me.
Why me if you call you?
Or you know what them do too? Them have a one man shout the player and say, yo, you want to play for Jamaica?
That used to be the thing.
Yeah.
You call me. Yeah, the player call me. No.
This is where get.
That's why you call it pissing contest.
All the while, so this is what get me all the while. Like you want the man them to come represent your country, and you treat the man them like them a picnic. Like them a say, yo, you want to come represent your country, so you have to come do everything where you do. These men are professional footballers, fam. These men
don't need the JFF.
They don't need the JFF. These men have had everything done for them since they were kids in our academies. And you have got to him and them and say, I need you to go take care of your citizenship. Oh, and by the way, you need a passport.
Oh, no, that's if they remember to tell them that part.
If they remember, yeah.
You don't need no eyeglasses, see. Just the leak audio. Oh, Damian Lowe. Yes. You don't need no eyeglasses to see all the man them work, brother. Yeah. The man them is just a one piece of
man. No, but a waste man. So, me have to leave, but I just say it is
before you leave, me tell you again, nobody build up your hopes. Viewers, don't build up your hopes. Do not expect to see a best 23-man squad for the Jamaican national team. You will have hard take. People, the man them have them documents, but they just do not call them because they want their friend and company to in the team. So lower your expectation, and I'm going to tell you again. I mean, I tell you, Beijing is just so frustrated to see the people in Jamaica has to continue go on with this thing. called JFF, the people them in there. Yo, the thing you need a fire brigade, Virgin. 2 fire brigade, man, going to the office and everything. After you wash out everything, you get a pickaxe stick and you get a sledgehammer and lick down every wall in it and build up new structure. It even on the wall. People are moving in.
Brother, all the building in to go right now, brother.
Down to the janitor part. Everything,
brother.
The toilet, then the screw, then
everything.
door.
And you have too many next thing to you need some young girl and you need some young youth in the thing. You have to look at balance. You have too much old man in the thing, Virgin. These man in the thing for 20 years. Man in there for 15 years. Man in there for 30 years.
Almost stagnant.
It's stagnant, brother. It's not going to further, brother.
Guess what? I just the president change, you know.
Brother,
exactly.
Formula, coaches Dex, and my boy. This, a man just have the name. I have the rope. You know you have the rope where you do so. Like a popular. I saw the man them have Coach Whitmore.
Running street. Like the puppet president. Man. You know puppet them? The puppet master them, man.
This thing, viewers, puppet master just thing, man. Understand, yo. This thing just big. I talked to somebody yesterday, brother. I may tell you. When the person tell me my belly button and drop out, brother. You know the man come to me and say, yo, bro. But rate how you talk. The man say, no disrespect to the rest of vlogger them. You know, hold back. And you know, hold back with nothing where you say. The person just give me information. I say, Jesus Christ. That's why I'm telling him, say, if them don't do the right thing, come here, I'm going to belch out everything. I'm going to call people name too. The thing need a whole soul change. And until we get somebody who have a bigger money on them to push them out, that's why I see somebody who have the money don't want to challenge them. It's friend and competing. Just look, brother, just go and look. And you see who come from where and who you see get job.
Wow. Coach Minzy, you say something that's a while ago more you expound on, you know. You say I just the president change.
The marketing manager
real
change.
quick.
We can box her down. Your virtual abuse. Where's the marketing? What marketing?
There's no marketing.
When you said you got the back of the class at UA or something. Well, no. I did over August for a smoke weed. Well, no. You never go to class. Like there's no marketing.
There is no marketing. Yeah.
When the stadium there in a room and Dre anyway they can't tell you. I gutter, the gully, right? And when we there out there, so we see me and Alex and people there out there sound. We see 2 umbrella hub through the little shorts round them body and no shirt and couple tattoo, couple beer, goatee, 2 of them. I want to go on for Jamaica, yeah, so. Tappa take a look, and when they want to take page from the man, I move to the vehicle to the broomstick them. I said, no, I said, Jamaica play football. I said, boy, BBC, Clark, and we don't know, I will live righteous up. Don't be too short on. And we there is watch the car, because we are trying to hold a parking space. And by the time 6 o'clock, we should 2 them reach with 2 like a black guys, they have to have the yellow shirt or nothing. If they don't have a shirt, they can't buy right now. You have the cash. The man pull out the pocket of cash and say, I want to buy the yellow shirt off of me. And then nothing that real Jamaican shirt off. Nobody in the vicinity knew anything about it.
Marketing slappy fan.
They were 2 the dog them a trap. Not for using that. The dog them a trap. You understand? But they live right this up on the gully. And they say, boy, imagine Jamaica play this and they don't know nothing and them trap right this up. You have to know the thing, man.
Yeah, push.
When we going at the yes, coach. When we going at the car park, you know. Costa Rica have a big tent, you know. FA. I sell shirt, whistle, handbag, every moment thing you can think about. Wait till they never sell a Costa Rican girls. I mean, I buy two. But everything Costa Rican I sell. Everything I sell. These are people who, you know, want to make funds. So I don't understand. You understand? Since Dre anyway that come and say it, the Costa Rican take them set up with official jersey. A juggle.
Yeah. That's because our people are not busy about nothing else but themselves, fam.
All of the
resources, everything with them get a feed them alone.
It's a little abandoned parking lot, you know. That we know so the man and not permit to sell nothing. But the Costa Rican FA never business. Them set up the thing like say out the coronation them there. And just roll out something and ticos. Everything ticos. Where we there, sir?
Joking, fam. Total joking. Like, we talk about so many different things in a night, and honestly, Ryan, me feel like Ryan kind of right. Like, me feel powerless. Like, Ryan showed me the pan to watch the game against USA, you know. And when the game done, you know, me sit down in my, was a night, you know, me sit down in my basement, and I say, yo, where we are going to go from here, so? Like, what the move from here, so? What the next move? I would like to know from each one of you guys, what's the next move from the JFF for the Jamaican football? Where do we go? Because if you can honestly sit down and stand up and tell me, say, with this team, we are going to qualify for World Cup. Use a madman. We can tell you that right now, use a madman if you think I will qualify for World Cup with this team. So you tell me, where we go from here, sir? Other than just make man from Clarendon run off your JFF and just go and making money.
Hold on. Claudia had this ass. Two Costa Rica girl. Why? What the Jamaican girl?
No, never did Claudia.
Hold on, Claudia. Claudia.
Which one?
Let me tell you.
What? It's gone, we can't see.
Hold on. They are answering the question right now. Rome.
Yeah.
Rome. Let me answer Claudia now. But God, let me answer Claudia. The Costa Rica woman, they can drink some beer. Yeah. Them girl, they lick back the cerveza, Modelo, and the Corona, that's all. Yeah, man, the Jamaican girl, they forget to beer drinking something, there, brother. No, man, and they know them football. They know them football.
You see that comment here? About Craig Butler was just fighting and, yeah, man, no flow.
Okay. Yeah,
Craig Butler was just fighting for things to change with the JFF, brother, but he need more help and he need more powerful people to help him, brother. Brother, I'm glad Liverpool thing I come up, brother, I can just step my mind a little bit over a Jamaican thing.
And focus on something else.
Yeah,
I think the upcoming because the voting law, FIFA said the voting law them have to change, you know. See,
yeah, but they still have a win.
It you know why they still have a win? You know what they do? Likely for them to win.
Let me tell you what them do.
They monopolize the thing, man.
Them go and sponsor the FA them in the parishes them. And so if you don't vote for them take away all of them things there.
Yeah, me know
enough. Right, you know, say my boy win beat Captain Horaceburl one time. I see him again.
Name Boxell.
Boxell beat Captain Burris one time.
Yeah, man, me know.
And no, a whole heap of thing go on, brother.
Yeah, man, me know.
Sabotage. So let me tell you this, brother. It's bigger than we just need corporate. If it's a corporate, them sponsor, have to start go for them sponsor, for them start lose sponsorship, for things start to change. You have to go directly with them sponsor. Them sponsor them, directly go for them.
But them man operate without sponsor from day one, so. We don't know, Ryan. It's tough. Because you go take with them sponsor.
Ryan, even if you sponsor them, Ryan, me I tell them, brother, no leg off fight. No leg off fight. Me I tell you. sponsor
I
as
hardest
well.
thing in this world if you think about Barry.
Yeah.
A man just feel powerless, just have to sit down and watch them something.
Yeah, man. A real talk, man. Real talk.
The man who I run the thing, brother. He's a president. You know that man they have the big name, but him just clutch back behind the scene. Yeah, man. That same man there. Me ask why the man is so powerful. Why him so powerful? And the man say, yo, bro, you just can't get rid of him. And you have to you can't boy and not call him player neither. Brother, it's frustrated.
My thing is, if he's smart enough to integrate himself into the system to a level where, you know, he's so rooted.
He's almost untouchable.
Yeah. So why him can't smart enough? I just the mentality, you know, why him can't smart enough to properly build the program?
Because he no care. That's when we keep going back, you know.
Brother, when they hear the man
don't know what they're doing, and they just don't want
from the days, viewers down in the comment section, which club in Jamaica sell the most player them? You ever hear Boys Town sell player? No, they sell Shamar. They sell O'Neal Bigger Thompson. I don't know no other player them sell. Who Tivoli sell? They sell the young youth the name they sell about 3 players. But me I tell you, brother, we just got in at this. Yo, family, legend, you know what? I'm a day off. I'm a workout. I got the gym this morning. I pump some weight. What me I go there now? I go put on my sweater. My wife gonna work. I go outside go do some running. I go do some jogging. Play a little music. And this is the next thing that I'm telling you, brother. The government need to do more for the country, brother. Everyone going to say a park. This is why I have so much man a fire shot. Need to put Wi-Fi in the park them and fix up football field or occupy the youth them time where the thing are run tonight. Me I got work, brother, and the man them in the thing full, play basketball, people do this, people do that. Nobody in the pan corner, me no pass, nobody a robot them and migrant them stuff there. We need things to occupy the youth them time at Jamaica, brother.
The problem is with Jamaican authorities, from government all the way down to politicians, to police, them just in it for themselves, people. Them in it for themselves, and they care about them youth, and they care about the youths in our community, them in it for themselves and them family. So all of the money where that circulate from top to bottom, they want to keep it for themselves. They want to improve the country, and they want to improve the infrastructure. You understand? And it trickle on to football, and it's been like that.
Every year man say, you forget all of them English-based players. Oh, we are going to manage in Jamaica. Oh, Liverpool and Man U them a manage. Oh, Liverpool them a manage. Yo, brother, I do some jogging and free my mind. And my wife come and spat her up on her ass and deal it with me for deal it, brother. Cause this thing, brother,
Unfiltered.
we really want the thing for work, family, and we love the thing. But them man are just cater for themselves, brother.
Everybody else in the thing, make sure you drop a like on the video. Brother. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We had over 100 people joining us.
Run up the subscriptions and the like.
It's like the second and third time we decide to go live, and the man them come on and support the thing. Much appreciated. Thank you everybody for coming on and joining the thing. Make sure if you're brand new, subscribe to the channel as well. We have a whole lot more Unfiltered coming because the truth needs to come out one way or the other, and we are going to talk about it. So all of you Man U fans, so make sure you jump on the thing. We have a big season coming up. Again, I want to thank the man who come on. Ryan, bless up yourself. Formula Sports. Thank you, yes, sir. Manaz, the man them coming on and join the thing. All the people in the chat from Fresh, God bless up yourself. We need to link. I talk about the thing that we link upon. So they'll say a word from Wayneshire. Big deal. And all the man in the comment sections. Thank you guys again for coming through. Jump up about 20 as a subscriber since we jump on the live. So again, thank you guys for jumping on. Thank you guys for subscribing. Appreciate the support. Bless up on yourself. Make sure you take care of yourself and take care of others. Yeah. Manaz.